Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Andrew. If you guys are here, that's because one reason and one reason only. We are live. We are talking to all of the Meatball Army, the Ape Nation, and we have a couple of important updates to be able to bring you up to speed on what can happen to GameStop today as it is making moves in the market. $100 up from where we were talking about before. We saw it weather the most tumultuous waves up and down among this line of support and resistance. That is why we are doing some technical analysis. We also have some doges, thanks to those of you who have sent your doges to me on Andrew Money at Instagram. This little doge here is called it's from Trading Outfitters, and it's from a dog called Marley. Literally just found your channel on YouTube and watching the live stream. It's so soothing, calming whilst all this GME stuff is happening. So thanks. Here's a picture of Marley. He needs to stock to climb to pay off his bone debts. Marley, we know you have trouble paying off your debts. That's why we are focusing on you today. Good morning. Sorry. Feels like morning because it is. It's 11:30 a.m. over on the West Coast. But I want to say hello and how's it going to every single one of you in the chat, in here, out there. Susan, Kimberly, another Andrew, Kyle, MF Cena, Zach of all trades, the God Pill, died. K007, Tara Jones, Magnus, Sage Basenti, Firespark, Surfa Smurf, Adric. How's it going? Adric's like, yo, Andrew, I'm back. Remember me? Dude, how can I forget you? How can I forget you? Because the time is now. The time is coming to a beautiful, beautiful, more important time to be able to build out the world of the GameStop community that we are here to represent. Joaquim Petter says, you ready for the witching hour? I certainly am, and that is why we are here right now. Dominic's Power Hours, how's it going, guys? The market is an hour and a half from closing, and we have 90 minutes to talk stonks, to talk DD, and to talk dogs. So once more, we are here in his house. Sorry, I really regret saying that. If you guys have not yet been well acquainted with me, my name is Andrew. This is Professor Meatball, and this is my backdrop here. We got some smiling, crying faces, which I've been told is starting to get canceled by Generation Z. Zillennials, tell me, am I right or am I wrong? Elias, thank you for the super already. I'm hyped. Let's go. Supers and likes all go to feed a hungry Meatball, so that's why we're going to give Meatball a treat right now. There you go, buddy. Professor Meatball is a dog turret from the University of Cornell, and I am his assistant. My name is Andrew. I have a data scientist graduate degree from the University of Chicago, and I am here talking to you right now. GameStop time. We're not going to stop covering this, especially since we have DD to cover as well. Those of you who might not be aware of why the dip is happening, why the price target was 800, and a couple of other things that we have to make sure that everyone understands, we are talking about it here with you live. Let's see. So we got Gosu and Ballardin. We got Taha Zach. Glad we're still feeling the vibe at Kyle G, says Gosu. Taha Zach says, yo, Andrew, go look at the last post of It's Pixel on Reddit. I got to. I am going to go there right now. Thank you, Doggy, for chilling with us right now. And let me see. So I'm looking at Hey, It's Pixel. I'm going to refresh the page. I'm going to show you guys in just a second. And then I'm going to find out exactly what is the new update. Edit, update. I have all the data. You can't make up how crazy this stuff is. Looking forward to the movie. The Endgame DD is being released tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST. Really? Tomorrow? Well, that's tomorrow. The market's going to be closed. Oh, no. Well, unless he posted something else. He says that the game is tomorrow. Thank you for the super. This is Boogie. What price GME need to be by market close? It doesn't need to be at any price, just needs to be up. That's what we are looking for. We're looking for some bullish momentum here. We have levels of technical support and resistance marked out. $100 is the price that we were looking at. If we zoom out a little bit, we saw that the price above 100 is wow, we have to really zoom out. $100 is the price of technical support right here, and the price directly below it is 91 buckaroos. Now, it actually got rejected a couple of times at 120. This might become a new level of support and resistance, which is good. More levels, it means that there's less chance of GameStop going into a free fall. Dominic says GME doesn't need to close by above any price target. It has doubled in 1 week. A lot of options are in the money already. And if you are not 100% familiar with what call options are, what in the money is, stay tuned, stick to the end of the video, smash that like button, and we are going to go dive into all of it. So first things first, let us go through the DD that, hey, its pixel has already gone through earlier today. Make my face a little bigger, make this DD a little bigger. All right, really long DD analysis. What happened yesterday explained in detail and exposing the hedge fund's obvious manipulation. So this post has a lot of new updates as well, so that's why I want to be able to cover it with you guys. First of all, they want to thank you, of course. Second of all, they made a prediction in their post yesterday of $200 to $220 price close at the aftermarket. That did not happen. The prediction would have become reality if hedgies didn't overshort with fake shares. Now, this is the part of the show that I have to say, none of this is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Check out that sign right there. But most importantly, those of you who are listening, we are here to get some financial education out here. And look, GameStop is already making moves, looking green as 110 right down in the corner below. So, these are predictions. They can be faulty at times, especially when hedgies do such unexpected things, but that no data with a capital D can predict. Again, more about that in a second. So 9:35, the market opened and had a huge drop off in price and huge spike in volume. Hedge funds shorted over 18 million shares over the first 5 minutes. The amount of shorting was so aggressive that trading got halted twice within the first minutes. If you guys remember that, we were together for that halt. 945 to 150, trading pretty much went in our favor the whole time. People kept buying in. We hit the daily high at 185 at around 1 p.m. and went sideways for almost 1 hour after that. People are in the live chat right now saying, yeah, we on that green. Arc Nova asking about the resistances. Let's look over there real quick. We have 100, which was the number to beat before. Now, originally the price was didn't really have any solid resistances or supports between 100 and 140, but I'm starting to see that 130 might be the price to beat here because it was rejected by that price a couple of times during after hours yesterday. However, I'm going to keep it simple and say that the price has some growth to do if it wants to match up to 140, which it got up to earlier today, closer to market open. So let's go back to this DD. 155, Shisa gets interesting. Really aggressive shorting for the second time that day brings the price down to $126. At that point in time, between 5 million and 7 million shares were shorted in the blink of an eye. What stood out to me was the point in time was that the price kept going in the same direction after every short attack between $100 and $125. That tells that it was really important to get that price down in that direction. More in a few seconds. 2 o'clock to 325, people buying in again, driving the price up to 140 to 150. Now the Shisa gets juicy. 3:30 to 4 p.m., the third aggressive short attack begins and keeps on going for 30 minutes until the market closes. 10 million shares were shorted at this time span. Now the analysis. Where did they get so many shares to short, and why was it not predictable? So how could no one foresee this? It's simple. The hedge funds didn't borrow shares to short, they created them out of thin air. When the market opened yesterday, all available GME shares to borrow were already gone, and that we covered yesterday as well. Zero shorts are available for GME today as well. They already borrowed 2.1 million shares to short for yesterday and today. So what does this mean? Well, no one can predict or analyze how deep they are digging their grave right now because they are not using real shares to short GME. They can just keep doing it in order to hold the price down artificially. We've covered a couple of times how shorting in the short term, no pun intended, decreases the price, and that is exactly what the institutions and hedge funds are trying to do. This is not a conspiracy. This is just real data out in the open. The short volume is publicly available, and that is what we are observing here. what happens when we add up the shorts and the price dips mentioned above. Now it gets stupidly funny and obvious. If we add up the 3 big short attacks, 18 million right up opening, 5 million to 7 million at noon, and 10 million more right before close, we get 33 million shares sold short over the day. Why is this funny and obvious? Well, check the latest FINRA report. It states that yesterday more than 33 million short were sold short. That's almost exactly the number that we get when we add up the volume of the dip. So now FINRA agrees with us as well. Why did they short GME so aggressively with fake shares? See, when GME would have closed in between 115 and 150, over 44,000 call options would have become in the money. A call option is a privilege that you can buy at a premium to be able to buy a stock at a price in the future. Let's say that you think the GameStop's going to be above $800. So that's there. So you can buy a call option to have the option, not the obligation, to buy GameStop at $800. Now, if GameStop goes above $800 in actual price on the market, then you are in the money. That's what we're talking about, in the money. So the price of the stock being above 800 not only puts call options at 800 in the money, but every single call option under 800 as well. So therefore, we are looking for that beautiful 800 price because there were so many options that have deadlines of today that would have been able to be exercised, and that all that buying action that institutions that sold those options would be forced to do would drive the price upward. And that is what we define as a gamma squeeze. If exercised, this would have driven up the price after hours pre or today in the high hundreds, maybe even thousands. Why is that so bad? Well, the higher the price gets, the more calls get exercised, so-called options chain. The more people jump because of FOMO, and we get closer to the magical $800 mark, so the mother of all shorts would become inevitable this or next week. So what can we learn from this looking forward? Hedgies don't give a single F anymore. Even with all the data available states that there are no more shorts available to borrow for GME. We have found all of their ETFs where they hid their shorts. They keep shorting it to try and stop the mother of all short squeezes. You know what they say. There is nothing more dangerous than an animal that is trapped in a corner and it's got nothing else to lose anymore. That's what we're seeing right now. No one can give accurate predictions anymore. This is based on data. This has evolved into a game of pure greed and emotions. They don't care about the long-term results of their illegal actions. They just want to save their butts for some more weeks or even just days. In short, be prepared for everything. Don't be afraid of dips, and they are more likely created artificially by highly illegal shorting with faked shares. All right, you guys all caught up to speed? Let me see the kinds of questions that you guys are asking. People are saying Andrew, AMC is trying to make a push as well. We saw AMC earlier at less than $8. It has now risen above $8, and that was a level of resistance that I charted out as well. Let's see. People are telling me to check out their puppy, of course. Send me your dogs over on Andrew Mo Money Instagram. Dogs, please. Yes, we're going to look at dogs, of course. D. Alva says, if you smash that like button, GME will go up. I can't promise that, but I will promise all the likes go to feed a hungry Meatball, which means Meatball passing 100 likes means Meatball gets a treat. All right, let's keep going. So we have Pat G. I've recently discovered a song called Moon Lambo that is creepily prescient considering the lines and that it came out 2 years ago. Bump it when your hands feel papery. Sure. Pat G says, go check out Moon Lambo. Kyle G says, rescue mission for Andrew Mo Money slated for launch Monday. Oh, thank you. Please rescue me. I have above 250 entry level. Natsu says, are you a wizard? You come back and GME is up $15. All I can say is I'm just spreading the good word of GME. I have a staked interest in GME right here. So that's why I have to say this is not a call to buy, hold, or sell, right? This is just information that we have found on the internet, and we want to share with as many apes that want to listen. So there you go, right? That is the disclaimer. This should not be a call for you to buy, sell, or hold. If you feel compelled to do any of those three options, then you should do your own research. There we go. So, too long didn't read. Hedgies are so effed that they shorted the GME with more than 33 million non-existent shares yesterday, keeping the price down in order to stop the gamma squeeze from happening. The price would have jumped to up a few hundred, maybe even $1,000 today if they didn't do it, which would have started the real squeeze today. So that's why there's a delay in the bus. They have nothing else to lose, so be prepared for more highly illegal action and don't be scared by fake dips. According to this site, the short sale volume was 61% yesterday with a short sale volume of 50 million. That doesn't mean that hedgies opened 51 million new short positions. They're really being conservative and sticking to the 33 million. If it's more than that, even better. So right now we have reports of saying that there's 30 million shares shorted. Of course, that's going to depress the price. If even that from FINRA, that's the source of truth for us. If there, which is right here, there's a FINRA report. If there is 50 million instead. That is coming from shortvolumes.com. That would be even crazier. Edit number 2. People are asking about what naked shorting is or what counterfeiting stock is. Hey, it's a good time to be able to learn this. I'm sure most of you already understand it, so let us cover it very briefly. A naked short is an invention of the securities industry that is a license to create counterfeit shares. In the context of this document, a share created that has the effect of increasing the number of shares that are in the marketplace beyond the number issued by the company. That's considered counterfeit. This is not a legal conclusion, since some shares we consider counterfeit are legal based on today's rules. This is an important distinction, right? They may be counterfeit, and yet they still might be legal based on of these crazy loopholes that institutions are able to exploit. The alleged justification for naked shorting is to ensure an orderly and smooth market, but all too often it is used to create a virtually unlimited supply of counterfeit shares and leads to widespread stock manipulation, the linchpin of this massive fraud. All right, so returning to our example, everything is the same, right? Let's give Meatball a treat, borrow it from him, and say we'll give it to you with interest very soon, and then continue to pay that interest by selling the treat and waiting until the price of the stock or the treat goes down in this case. I can overshort that. I can do whatever I want to that treat as long as I have it, and Meatball doesn't want to call in that short to be covered quite yet. So, but instead of borrowing, the new one is created by either the broker-dealer or the DTC. This is in the case of a naked short without a borrowed share behind the short sale. A naked short is really a counterfeit share. Then a big update at 9:30 a.m. The fee to borrow GME shares went up by 12% overnight and is therefore in the double digits for the first time in 4 weeks. This means that borrowing shares is now very, very expensive, and therefore the example that we had earlier with just a non-naked short, a normal short where you borrow the share and then have to pay now 12% fees is gonna get a lot more difficult for institutions to short. Edit 4. How do they know it was hedgies and not retail selling their shares? It's possible. Some of you are on the chat talking about selling your shares upwards of 170 and 180. But if you take a look at short volume, 61% yesterday with 51 million shares being sold short, and then take a look at overall sell volume, does not add up. Ravi, thank you so much for joining. Down below, it seems like Ravi has pressed the button next to the subscribe button. Of course, all of you have already pressed that subscribe button. Ravi pressed the join button next to the subscribe button, and now he gets cool flair as well as the opportunity to be featured on the show, random shout outs, and maybe win a one-on-one with me as well. So this is all of the fun options down below. If you press the join button, it supports the show and gets to have a little bit of a conversation with you and I. So most retail held, though, therefore they had to aggressively keep shorting because no one was selling, because we were strong. We were strong as apes can get. Apes are strong together, and therefore in the current ecosystem, we are winning. And at number 5, I am preparing a DD right now, and holy moly, yesterday's actions fit right into the pieces, but they can give a date for the squeeze to take place. Remember, they were wrong last time, yesterday, about the close price, and they don't want to make false promises, so they're going to take, so they asked, please take it with a grain of salt, because lots of different pieces fit together for that exact date. If they are able to finish today, they'll link it here as well. Seems like they are not going to be able to finish it today because they have all the data, You can't make up how crazy this is. Looking forward to the movie. The Endgame DD is being released tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST, so you can bet that I'm gonna be there as well. I normally don't live stream on the weekends because there's no market to look at, but this is bigger than the both of us at this point. So right now we're looking at GameStop. It is pushing as we started this live stream. When we first started, it was only at $100 dues, and now it is all the way up 9% as we speak. It is up to 118, and you guys have seen that we were able to push 140 earlier today, and that is exactly where we are going. We are trying to push this level of technical resistance that we were rejected by earlier today, closer to around 9:40 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We pushed past 142, 142.90 cents, and then we were rejected, dropped a significant amount to 125, where we stayed trading a little bit sideways, then came back all the way down past two levels of resistances, down to a low of $86. But the apes did not hear no bell. We are right back to where we were. Oh boy, let's read some of the chat here. Let's see. Matthew Curry, this guy, love this guy. But at the end of the day, it picked up, and at the next day, moon. Whoopee whoopee. Stephen Chung. Sorry, what is this? Steven Chicknug, short for chicken nuggets, getting mugged off by lizard billionaires. Oofy doofy. We got, I like Andrew going over things again, says Pat G. Even though I read them already, his voice is soothing. I appreciate that. We're just trying to get everyone up to the same page. Second Intelligent World says right now the reason there's resistance at 115 is because of 120 option threat. They're trying to push down $110, but some whales aren't letting that happen. Well, the institutions move aside because it's time for the ape army, the largest collective that the world has ever seen, make history. Or some of you have said hostery. I'm going to go ahead and find a dog for you guys. Last dog was this cutie. This is from Trading Outfitters. They said, watching your live stream, so calming and soothing whilst all this GME stuff is happening. So thanks. Here's a picture of Marley. He needs stock to climb to pay off his bone debts. Marley, thank you for gracing the live stream, and we're gonna find another one. Some of you sent me your dogs yesterday. Thank you for that, and we are going to have to accept this. Someone says, could you please explain the transfer process so I can move from Robinhood, but I want to move my money to Think or Swim if possible. We not Bill. Interesting. 5D perspective. Thanks for the question. The process is entirely explained in the in WeBull's UI, but I believe as of 2 days ago or yesterday, they're still covering the transfer fee. So it costs you almost nothing to move away from Robinhood that does not care about the movement, that fails to answer yes or no questions in court, in the congressional hearing, and move on to a much better technical app such as this one, where GameStop is green. This is currently WeBull. This is a technical app that I use, and I think if you go to the description, you will find the WeBull link that will also give you 2 free stonks. This is from JFVLEM. We have a dog called Shelby. And Shelby, what a sweetheart. JFVLEM. Thank you for showing off your dog. Let us see if the dog graces us with the presence of nuggies. We just saw Shelby come on stage and reached a high of 124 for the last few hours, and now we are facing some turbulence just as predicted at 120. Okay, Jerry Lee says, hey, I just subscribed. Can you talk about AMC short interest? I sure will. AMC short interest, when the FINRA report came out 2 days ago, was at 16.9. This is a 1% higher than it was reported 2 weeks ago. So this is a good sign for AMC, and AMC, of course, has a couple of other things going for it. Right now, it's seeming like it's pushing $8.30. That's a great sign. Dominic's just sent a gift to your DM on Instagram. Thank you, Dominix, for the super chat. Dominix is one of the guys, just one of the real ones out there. Really do appreciate that, Dom. Okay, Meatball. All right. Yes, we like the treat. Okay, so let's check out Dom's Instagram message. Thank you for gracing the chat, Mr. Shelby. Super cute. Shelby a girl dog name or a guy dog name? Dominic's just made this for my stream. So let's look at what we are looking at. So this is on my Instagram. Dominic sent me a message. How another short squeeze played out. In the fall of 2008, shares of Volkswagen more than quadrupled in a matter of 2 days. The stock dropped 58% in 4 days after its peak, and chart shows share prices for 60 days before and after the stock's peak. So it seems like Dom has written some important red lines here. We are looking at incredibly similar correlations between Volkswagen and GameStop. This is back in January 27th in 2021, and this is back in October of 28th of 2008. Big clap for Dominic's to show out that there are a lot of similarities, not only between 2008 and January 2021, but also January 2021 and February 2021. There's a lot of similarities for how the gamma squeeze back in January is very similar to how the squeeze is currently working today. So we will check that out as well. Thank you for the super chat, Mike G. Andrew, do you know if you turn off the lending program option in the WeBull app, it keeps the hedges from borrowing our own shares? That is correct. We have covered a couple of ways that you can opt out of Robinhood and WeBull, and we want to keep it that way. If you opt out of this lending, it turns your margin account into a cash account, which is exactly the way that you want it, right? We don't want to be able to have hedgies and other institutions take our shares, borrow them from us, even without our knowledge, and short them because that hurts the price of the stock. In the short term, of course. The long term, this is a borrow of a sell from the future, and that's why all of these shorts are eventually going to kick the butt of these hedge funds. Okay. Gord Daluig, what do the candles look like at the beginning of the current run? How do you read them for support? The candles are just how the prices have moved in terms of real-time movement, right? So in terms of support and resistance, it is whatever price that everybody in the market believes the price should bounce off of. A support is like how at $91 the price bounced around there and then dipped below. People started to collectively understand that the price is the fair price of the stock should be above $90, and that's why it bounced off of that level. Miriam, thank you for the super. I do appreciate that as well. James West says you can't compare Volkswagen directly to GameStop. That is true. There was Porsche involved. There was the German government involved in Volkswagen. Important note that it is not entirely the same comparison. However, we have to appreciate the correlations when there are, because correlation does not mean causation. And in terms of an analyst world, it's sometimes looking at a stock, trying to predict whether it goes up or down is just a finger in the air. Maki says, mo money, mo tendies, let us get going. George He said the same as well. Rocket preparing for liftoff says OSLE7 last chance tickets on sale. We have Natsu saying, hey Andrew, really enjoy the stream. Could you explain why you say that when numbers reach certain values and seem to hover around them, you often say as expected? What helps you to expect those? I said 120 as expected because another comment I read was about 120 call options. And of course, you can always reverse the live stream to catch the time that I've tried to make predictions. I don't do many of them. I only try to focus on the real data because data is king. Okay, let's see. We still got it. Savage.drip says, don't be discouraged. It might not happen today or next week, but it will happen. All we have to do is hold. Excellent discourse. You are living in the land of the free, and I can read your comments. You can say whatever you want in the comments as long as it has positive vibes, but unfortunately I have to obey the financial advice regulations, and I cannot say whether or not I agree or disagree with all of these awesome statements. Let's see. So we got more dogs to look at. Let's just make sure that we have brand new dog in the chat. Meatball, I know it's just a dog, okay? This is a chameleon called Persephone. This is from rise.valkyrie. Thank you for sharing with me your dog. Chameleons are dogs as well, and they are very well appreciated. Persephone the chameleon. I love the story of Hades and Persephone. Okay. We got some questions again. In your opinion, do you think GME will continue its rise next week? GME is looking very good with all of the DD that's coming out the past few days. We have our eyes locked on, not being fooled by the hedgies deciding to do millions of shorts in a day. They really are shooting themselves in the foot, pretending like we don't know what's going on. We know exactly what's going on thanks to being well supported by this community of very smart apes. And the reason why I come here as well is because I don't know everything. I'm just big dumb ape just like you guys. We are sending each other excellent tips, chasing down research, and being Sherlock apes together. So with that, we are strong. Apes are stronger together. All right, we're looking at GameStop. It had a peak of close to 125. It decided to be rejected, and now we are chilling around 118. Much better than when I first started the stream at around $100 flat. Let's see, we got some questions. Trevor Levine says, are cats dogs too? Yes, every animal is a dog, and I love to see your dogs, so send me your dogs. GME rises when Andrew Mo starts the stream. This is just math. We're just talking about math here. Oh boy. Travis says, hi Andrew. What's going on, Travis? Thanks for dropping by. Ola KB Reed says, Andrew, you should cover AMC. AMC is doing a fantastic job all of a sudden. Now that I've sat in the hot seat, AMC has risen 3.5%, whereas it was down, roughly hovering around $8 when I first started streaming. AMC has good things going for it. It's important to note. I'm going to switch back to GameStop. Hey, Mike, thanks so much for joining. It's because Mike pressed that join button right next to the subscribe button, which all 1,800 of you have already clicked, I'm sure. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button because we're on our journey to 20,000, right? We made 10,000 last week, right? We made 5,000 the week before, but we are on our way to exponentially double, and we need to get to another 10,000 subscribers. So let's help let's help that meter go up to 20,000 here. Pizza Party Slut says, great content, man. New sub, but we're not effing leaving. Yes, yes. Daniel Hahn, he is a member, says, if the price rises when you stream, keep streaming. Well, it looks like I have to keep leaving the stream and coming back because clearly the price only reacts when I start streaming. Mike says, yo, finally joined as a member. Thanks so much for your hard work, man. I appreciate that so much. It supports the show. If you wanted to support the show for no money whatsoever, there is a couple of ways. You can go down to the description and check out the Amazon links. Those are all affiliate links, which means Amazon remembers that I sent you to Amazon, and anything you buy is going to be a small piece of going to me, right? And it doesn't cost you a single dollar. So that is why that's a great way to support me. Anytime you want to check out Amazon or just buy something unrelated, check out the couple of links. The link that I have down below is with this book, The Power of Habit. It's just a really good book, helps me focus and helps me get all of these things done. I started this channel back in Father's Day of 2020, so it's been almost 9-10 months now, and I definitely needed this book to be able to help me get here. So the YouTube journey is long and hard, but that is where we are. Right now, we're still looking at GameStop. It's $116 reduce. We are trying to push past the 120 right now. Let's see, we got Ryan's Wiggleworth. He is also a member, checking out the stream. Mike says, been watching these streams every damn day, and it's the perfect thing to have in the background while working. Hey, I really do appreciate that. Every time you watch an Andrew Mo Money video, whether it's a live stream, whether it's an old video, end to end, it makes an angel get its wings, and it helps Meatball fill his belly with treats. Speaking of which, we just got 300 likes at some point. All I can see is the first number of the like counter, so we're gonna give Meatball another treat. Here we go, buddy. Right now we're looking at a chameleon called Persephone. I love that you guys are sending me your dogs. Franklin Orantes says, love the stream, man. The positive vibes are contagious, and I caught it. Boom, boom, boom. We're spreading more than just good news and vibes. We're spreading a whole community of people just like you, and I think that is the moral of the story. Let's see. KP says, does halts happen at any point in the day? Imagine if a ton of call options are exercised 30 minutes until closing. That would be insane. Now, after hours still exist, of course, so things could be happening during after hours. So 30 minutes before the market closes isn't that big of a deal. Thank you for the super Miriam. Andrew, what strike price do you recommend if I want to buy a call option on both GME and AMC? Gosh, I can't give you directly financial advice, but if I was going to give an opinion, it seems like GME is going to probably have a hard time passing through 140 today. So it depends on what kind of outlook you are actually seeing. Well, how long do you want to hold this option for? If it's a little longer than a few weeks, I'm imagining that GME could go up to a couple hundred, but this is not a prediction. It is only based off the DD from Hey It's Pixel, who seems like they are going to drop a bombshell tomorrow at noon PST or 9 a.m. EST, so I hope you guys are here. Actually, no, they said 3 o'clock EST, so that's noon PST. Foxfire, thank you so much for joining as a member. I appreciate that a ton. Welcome to the team. Let's see. Ra Enair says, do counterfeit shares / shorts have to be covered, or do they fade into nirvana since they are not real? No, well, they are not borrowed, right? They just exist in the ether. So they are essentially the same as lending a cell from the future. Thank you so much. Meatball, that's just Hector giving me the water. Best friend and roommate, best at giving the water, and now I can hydrate. Yummy, yummy. Nana Kwame says, fasten your seatbelt, GME bout to moon. Ryan Wrigglesworth says, this going past 140, don't worry. Thank you for calming my fears. Chenny Chen says, Meatball, how's it going? Thank you for the super, Chenny. They want you to have a treat. This is from Chenny. And speaking of getting a delicious treat, thank you guys for passing 2,000 concurrent viewers, all 2,000 of you. What's going on? We're looking at GameStop right now, and we're also looking at Doges. This one is Ronan. He is from the same ape that sent the picture of Persephone the chameleon, so I do have to say thank you for sending me your Doges. Stray X says, question, thank you for the super. If I buy a put and the stock price reached the strike price for only a moment and dips, does it mean my put is good to be exercised? E.g., $100 put hits $100 but immediately drops to $50. Depends on how immediate it is. Different brokers have different specific timings, but do check with your broker specifically. Other apes would be able to talk about specific brokers and their policies, and that's a really great question. You're asking about immediate price changes. Price changes are never immediate. It's just about how tightly bound the x-axis is in terms of the timing there. Let's see, we got some big questions here. So what is your take on the ice cream tweet? Says, I said what? I said 100. They're asking me what is my take on the ice cream tweet from shooting GME up in the first place. That ice cream tweet will have to become tattooed in the future bodies of everyone who is asking what happened to the CFO getting kicked out, and then suddenly we're just looking at ice cream. Big questions here. Let's see. My take is that ice cream is good. They might have fixed the machine that was out of order, and now that you are going to get tendies because McDonald's, right? There you go. Oh, man. What is Meatball taking to the moon? Meatball is taking his favorite toys, his little red bed over here. It's underneath my feet. This is a cushion from a couch, and this is his bed. It's a big red bed. He's going to take it all the way to the moon. He's looking at it like, oh man, I'd love to sleep right underneath the desk. Okay. GME is alive and we can delete these elites together. God's plan, says Vinny Narbone. Hey, that's a pretty catchy tune. Delete these elites. Zach Burkhardt says, remind people to smash that like button. Hey, Zach, that's your words, not mine. But if you did listen to Zach, because he seems like a pretty above water guy, make sure to smash that like button because it's not going to smash itself. Let's see. Daniel Song, do you have a course on how to trade options, an in-depth guide to it, or do you plan on creating courses in the near future? I certainly am. Courses are a little more dangerous than just spreading the good news and creating these live streams for you guys, because courses can come with some serious financial risk, because once again, I am not a financial advisor. However, tutorials and just general understandings of how to do these things should be okay. I am testing the waters on those. So, thank you for asking. Speakerhead Chatterbox says, fuzzy meatball. Yes. Let's see. El Rene the 13th. Andrew, my guy. I understand why the price was halted and why it dipped. What I don't understand is why it exploded from around $45 to almost $200 that day. Do you know? There are a lot of reasons why. Right. One, the gamma squeeze was predicted to have a deadline of today, so some people might have gotten excited on Wednesday. Two, the CFO was just jettisoned, so that made a signal from Ryan Cohen, who has a large stake in GameStop right now, that he is clearing out the C-suite to get more smart people like the CTO, ex-Amazonian person. And then finally, it could just be that the powder keg was ready to explode, right? Because the FINRA report was about to come out that day, and people were very bullish on what the FINRA report had inside it. So those are the three main hypotheses. However, I do want to see the DD from tomorrow about exactly what Hey It's Pixel has in mind. Okay. Yo Andrew says, Empire, I appreciate what you do. Do you trade in Forex market as well? As of right now, I haven't dabbled in that, but that's a really great question. Mattia Gialombardo, I've noticed that Meatball licks his right front leg every time he gets a treat. Wonder if there's something bothering him on his leg. Meatball, why do you, this is his left leg. It's a little wet. This one is dry. It's his left leg. Meatball, I think mainly it's because the dust from the treat falls on his leg, and that's why he wants to get every little piece of dust on his leg. But no, we run 3 miles on a daily basis. We just did it yesterday, and after this live stream, we're going to do it again today. So his leg is all good. I appreciate that. Question. Let's see. I think the ice cream is just referencing the date March 20th, which is National Happiness Day, and supposedly some calls expire March 19th, so I don't know. I could be wrong. March 19th, I've said before, is when the XRT ETF needs to report its dividends, so that's why, if you guys remember that the ETFs are hiding the shorts that currently are GameStop shorts, but they are not technically GameStop because they are ETFs. This is a whole phenomenon that I covered in a previous video. Overworld Entertainment says, my biggest concern involving these stocks is what color is my Aston Martin going to be? Yeah, honestly, that's the question on my mind too. Big question. Okay, let's see. AMC above 8. If it closes above 10, I will shisa myself on purpose. Well, you guys, remember, hodl your bladders because we are on the move here. We have this beautiful dog to thank for our good luck so far. That was Ronan, and now we are going to say goodbye, Rise Valkyrie. Thank you so much for the dog. And we're going to look through and find a new dog from the community. We have Dominus Jofiel sending us some dogs, Sandy and Rocky. Sandy is on the left and Rocky is on the right. Look at those dogs chewing over that toy. These are just good dogs with spreading the good news. Let's keep Sandy and Rocky here. Okay, so let us see. Power Hour, says Sky Myers. Let's go. Let's see. Wayne Wubba says, I thought the market was closed on the weekends. How can changes be made? Yes, markets are closed on the weekends. I am going to be live streaming tomorrow because there's some DD, some due diligence, some research being done by someone following the GameStop saga very closely, and I want to be there when that DD comes out. Kenny Davis says, soon may the Tendy Mans come. Very true. We got Love More. I bought into GME when it hit 40, sold it when it hit 145, and pocketed 10 grand. Sorry, boys, I did not hold, but I will buy back when it dips to $100. Paper handing is actually bad for the squeezing, as we very well know. But because of all the volume moving the last few days, it might not have made that much of a difference. And we know for a fact that there were a lot of retail investors that were holding strong. We are seeing, ladies and gentlemen, we are fighting a bit of turbulence. We just rose up to 120-ish, rejected at that point, and now we have started a pretty significant sell-off down to 108. That's where it originally was when I first started the stream, so I'm not too concerned. All right. Rocky Music Intensifies says Opzar. Adric says, can you zoom in on the candles, please? Sure thing. Can I? There we go. Thank you for the suggestion. Now you get to see those candles a little closer. Let's see. GME is not a dead cat, says Harry Lewington. Tim Floor says, I bought 20 more shares of GME today and 30 more AMC because I believe. Not a dead cat, says Devin McCulkey. Trent Smith, do you care that the third round stimmies made to the Senate now? Stimmies are very good for the economy, right? So because the fact is, a lot of people need this money, one, to continue on their small businesses, and two, put money into the stock market because we are seeing red across the board, except for a couple of notable tech stocks seem to have covered the battering that they got yesterday. Facebook is already back up almost 4%. PayPal is up 2.5%. Amazon is up 1.5%, and so on and so on. All of these stocks were almost unilaterally down 3% yesterday, and some of them have made great leeway. Bitcoin, it's never a better time to jump into Bitcoin. I have pinned in the live chat getting your naughty $250 in Bitcoin while there's still time. The naughty meme is back. From the GME hearing when one congressperson was like, naughty. Okay, let's see. Workphone says, can you show everyone the birdie that Skivred's me sent you on Instagram? Sure. We say thank you for Sandy and Rocky, and now we're going to look for some burbs. Did I find you? Here we go. Hold on. There we go. This burb says, not a doggo, but she acts like one. This is their quail named Dottie. Dottie will follow us and around the yard and loves to cuddle in blankets. What a nice burb. Please send me your dogs and burbs in Instagram, Andrew Mo Money. It's a great time to just follow along, and I'm planning on some pretty darn native content on Instagram too. Let's get going. Speakerhead Shadowbox, GME is the stimmy. It's bringing stagnated money back into consumer hands. Oh, there we go. That's poetry right there. Let's see. Some people are sharing their positions. ArcNova V1 says, I want more green, please. Use your magic powers. Is it because I put a emoji pillow in front of my face? Let's put the nerd one on my face. Okay, here we go. Taha Zach, thank you for the super. I'm so hyped about Hey Pixel's future DD, tree number 1. All right, 1, 2, 3. Ha! Did that work? All right, do you believe that I'm a nerd yet? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ha! Go, GME. Rise. Oh, look, it's up from 110 to 115. It really works. Let's put this back. There we go. And you get a treat for a meatball. And that was for Taha's super. Thank you so much, Taha, for supporting the chat. All right, so what we're looking at here is Cesar Jimenez says, let's kick this into full gear. Brad B says, do we think we will see a spike before close? You know, we definitely didn't expect Wednesday spikes, so this is in the realm of possibilities. Let's see. People asking me about SOS. Yeah, I saw a comment about SOS. I think it's down, like significantly down, right? SOS is what seems like it was down at 30%. That was a level of resistance that I mapped out earlier. See, these are my levels of resistance, and it moved, bounced back, is now hovering at this new level of resistance here. All right, still looking at GME. Wednesday, Moon Day. What's going to happen this weekend? Nothing can happen in the market this weekend. It just gets frozen. Let's see. People talking in the chat. Make sure to keep it positive, y'all. Some of your chats are very funny. Gamma squeeze soon or not yet? The gamma squeeze is only in the realm of possibility if we can get GameStop higher so that more options can be in the money. So as of right now, at 110, it's not really doing enough to keep the momentum going at the moment. So we just got to keep dancing. We got to keep feeling the power. Kubatik. People are asking for predictions. I like your Cardi's WAP comment. Let's see. American Gadfly. As long as AMC stays above 8, he doesn't give an F. What else happens? What about Palantir? I did an entire video analyzing Palantir a couple of days ago, so go check out that video. Looks like some whales are keeping it above $100 strike price. Okay. Thank you for the super as well. One after the other. Richard, thank you for the super. I don't know what RON money is, but I'm going to find out soon. And then Jay Bro, thank you for the super. What time do you call your broker to exercise your call options? What time? It should be whenever you are in the money. But Apes, help them out there because I'm not 100% sure if there is a specific time you have to call them. Also, I don't think you do. And how many of you still call your brokers? Okay, Seb, do not spam the chat. Ideally, can you show my dog worth every penny 11 on Insta? Sure. I normally don't accept requests, but as of right now, we're looking at GME. We're looking at some dogs. What did you say again? What was the worth every penny 11 on Insta? If you guys are just joining us, we are checking out GME. We're looking at this Doge. So cute. What's the cutest picture of this Doge here? This Doge is a Harry Potter Doge. And now we get to see it. So cute. All right, there you go. Worth every penny 11 on Instagram. Go check out that Doge if you're interested in that. Savage Drip says, Andrew, if we moon, I'll fly to SF and we'll dine in the most expensive restaurant in the city. It is a deal, Savage. I'll see you here. Okay. Let's see. How did you set your EMA to 200? That's pretty easy. Let's do it together. So we go and we look at indicators. The indicators are this very first widget here, and then you can go to edit indicators, and when you press edit indicators, something else is happening. There we go. So it's over here on this screen. Okay. And then you can change your MA and EMA. Normally you can have multiple different indicators on, but you just have to change the very first number and you'll be good. That's how you do it. What a good Doge, says limited time. Nimbus Nguyen just got back from the gym. Welcome, man. How's it going? Nimbus said, I seen it go to 120 in the gym and now it's back down. That's a good Doge. Whose Doge is that? This is a Doge from Worth Every Penny 11. Go check out that Doge. Let's see. Wade Perry says, I'm worried about how the hedgies having the weekend to plot on how to F us over. They are shrewd. The hedgies are conniving, but at the end of the day, all they can do is dig themselves deeper and deeper into these shorts. There is nothing else that they can do to hurt us. So if you can imagine that, and understand their short, cheap tricks, and stay golden, right? Be solid in your resolve. Whatever you believe, either you're holding or you're selling or you're buying, just feel good about what you choose. This is important. Okay, Harry Lewington says he's using TradingView and all of the technical analysis tools are telling me GME is a strong buy for the week, month, and day. Hopefully the AI knows something that we don't. I wouldn't put all my hope into AI, especially the one that said that GME is going to go up to 130,000 when the squeeze happens. But to each your own. Always make sure that you are pairing up your indicators together, not in a vacuum. Kim Tastic says, when options are in the money, will price go up in the aftermarket or Monday? A lot of them have their deadlines for today. So if it ends up being in the money too late, then it's going to be too late. Let's see. GME so flat feels bad. Well, if you're looking at this chart, it's actually fluctuating significantly past 2 or 3 different levels of support and resistance. So from my perspective, it is actually pretty darn curvy. I'm from Chicago, so the curviness of these hills in the Bay Area is something fierce. Second Intelligent World says, we're lifting off again. Let's get going. Francisco said, I added the thumbs up, took it away, and added it again since I can only do 1. That's so sad. Everyone help out Francisco. He can only do 1 like on this video. But every one of you has 1 like. And now that we passed 500, that's another chance to feed the meatball. Meatball, would you like a treat? Here you go, buddy. Nom, 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 nom. Tasty. Okay. Resort Dog, if it keeps shooting up, single shares will start coming up for sale. Let's see. Journey is asking what GME hit 800 after market close today when shorts expire. Now, shorts don't expire. You might be thinking of call options. And I mentioned it before that if the call option has a deadline of today and it doesn't hit the strike price and it's not in the money, then we are just going to be out of luck for that round of call options. That doesn't mean that every call option is off the table. It just means that a good amount of them that we were waiting on is no longer on the table anymore. Let's see. How long can hedge funds keep the price down? As long as they think that they can continue affording the millions of dollars of interest it takes to short this stock. Remember, shorting this stock is like lending a sell from the future, and that is dangerous, especially since that necessitates a buy in the future. So all of these shorts need to be covered, which means a lot more buys in the future from now on. Okay. So I still have a couple of extra questions. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look to see if there's any more DD to cover as you guys continue chatting amongst the meatball army in the live chat. Go ahead and tell me what you think. To everyone holding 1 to 10 shares, you matter. You are not small and unimportant. The mass is unbeatable together. Thank you. Hold strong. Let's see. People putting out Uncle Bruce onto our GME. This is gonna make Uncle Bruce even more famoso. He's got 9,000 people watching right now. That's crazy. Okay, let's see. I'm still looking up some DD for you guys. TD Ameritrade will not allow call options to be exercised. Interesting. Okay. This is pretty important. Oh, the end game. Okay, so they're talking about end game. They're not posting this now. Okay, so we're talking about the end game. If you guys are curious about what is the end game DD that is going to come out tomorrow and why we are live streaming it, well, it's because Hey It's Pixel has been putting out a lot of research on GME. They haven't been always right, but they have been putting out quality research. Thank you for the super. Can you look at Paul Lee's dog on Insta? Treats good. Yes, let's look at your dog in just a second. But first, I want to check out this is the final DD. It's coming out 3 p.m. EST. You know we're going to be here. We're going to be here 30 minutes ahead of time to chat. Tomorrow they're posting the final DD about GME, gathered all the data to predict the squeeze with 99.9% certainty and how everything that happened within the last few days or weeks led up to that date. Any questions, feel free to ask. I hope I can answer them. Receiving 500 PMs and DMs per hour, so it's really hard to find anything in between that. Edit. For people who asking why they are not posting it now, they're copying their own comment here. They collected all the data, but they are double and triple checking every single source, and gathering their thoughts is really hard at this point. They will still write everything down. They finished about 1/6 so far and already wrote down 2,200 words according to words. Wowee, this is going to be the mother of all DDs. We also have an important message for positivity. For people holding 1 to 10 shares, you matter. You are not small and unimportant. The mass is unbeatable together. Spread positivity. All warriors deserve appreciation. All meatballers deserve appreciation. Every one of you that is subscribed to the channel, every one of you that is constantly tuning into these live streams, I appreciate you so much, and let us keep learning along past the GME crazy saga. As the history books are written, we're going to continue learning, and nothing can stop us from getting our brains wrinklier. Let's see. This is the really long DD. Critical news. TD Ameritrade will not allow call options to be exercised. Update 1142. TD Ameritrade manually forced the execution of an option contract that they said and said that anyone else having the same problem should call in for broker assist. If this is something that anyone else is facing, let me know, because this is going to be bad news for the Gamma Squeeze, and we're probably going to see them in the next congressional hearing if they end up doing this. Let's see. So we are looking at Paul Lee's dog on Insta and continuing to learn more about what is going on. Taha says, hey Andrew, I'm a comp sci AI student. Oh, that's cool. I want to be an AI student at Montreal's uni. I'm working on an app idea. Can I email you to get your honest opinion? Of course. Yeah, send an email. You know what my email is already. If you do have, if you are a business person and want to send me a business proposal as well, the email is dataleaptech@gmail.com. Or if you just wanted to send me pictures of your dogs, follow me on Instagram and then send me a picture of that dog. We're still looking at GameStop. It's still trading a little bit sideways at $110, hovering there. Not bad, not great, but it is strongly in hovering around 0.5% up on the day. Okay, so Paul Lee's dog. I hope this is the channel that... Nope, this is not a dog channel. At Paul Lee's dog on Insta. Okay, I think this is you, but I'm not sure which of these requests are you. Let me just search Paul. No, I don't see a Paul. I don't see your dog, unfortunately. Go ahead, Sierran Macchione. Go ahead and just send me another message about the actual tag. Frosty Matrix says, yes, sir. AMC breaks 8:30. This is great. Strakes says, sorry, Andrew, I'm a smooth brain here. That's okay. You are also included here. Jason Chuang says, yo, just found you right now. Subscribed and liked. Hey, welcome to the journey. Glad you're here, Jason. How long ago was that? That was 2 minutes ago. Okay, so I'm not that far back. Opsar says, I'm a simple ape. I see Andrew Mo Money, live, I like, and I subscribe. Okay. Adric says, check out my dog. Sure, man. Adam S26. What's the next level of resistance? It is, and I quote, 140. It's been there for a while. Now, that said, we did get rejected by 120. This is something to do with call options, so we might have to try to pierce 120 before we get to 140. Thank you for the super. I have no idea how much money that is, but I've been watching you and Meatball the last 3 days. Great content, Sweet Dog, and Andrew, you just have a great personality. What data are you analyzing normally as your day job? Feed the dog. Thank you, Renee Nielsen. I am a cryptocurrency data scientist. So generally, my day-to-day is focusing on fraud detection as well as understanding the econometrics of running an entire cryptocurrency economy. So that's generally what I'm doing on a day-to-day, and I appreciate that super greatly. All right, so let's look at Adrix's dog, Adam S26. Adam, where's your dog? Adam's dog. Instagram sucks. Adam, I'm gonna have to look at your dog in just a second. NB Scooters. Here's the NB Scooters dog, Laser, watching you on YouTube. Thank you, Laser, for tuning in. That's a cute dog. This is Laser. Okay, SOS going down hard, hella shaded company. Yeah, this is unfortunately you mess with the goodwill and the trust of the people, and that's what you get. Wallace Frey says, would be awesome if DFV doubled down again right before close. That would be freaking insane. My brain would literally explode. Animate the Wrath. Hedge funds need to push harder. It dropped to $40. I'll buy 16 shares. I like your attitudes. This is the part when I break free. Ariana Grande says Kenny Davis. We got to smash the buy button, says Irving Miranda. This was so simple. Band together, support the movement, ... get rich, ... what the heck? Come on, guys. People telling people to buy in the live chat. I can't control that, but I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or hold. I'm just covering the news here. Do I use Python, says Connor? Yes, I do. Where did I go to school, says Boosted V? I went to school at the University of Chicago. If I accepted my offer at Berkeley, I would have gone to the Bay Area even earlier, but I was too in love with Chicago, and for some reason, I was rewarded with that love with the polar vortex, and that made me very unhappy. Oh, thank you, Lord Weird, for telling me the conversion rate. Samuel Boucher, welcome back. Howdy, Andrew. Where did you get so wrinkle-brained? Where did I get so wrinkle-brained? Ooh, I would say that a lot of the most important lessons that I've learned is mostly self-taught. That's why I like to hold up this book and say you can also hack your own growth and learn with the right habits and build yourself. That's one of the best things about being able to be productive and work like a millionaire mindset. Robbie Riggs, thank you for the super chat. 2,000 viewers. Go buy AMC before close today. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. 700 likes means, and a couple of supers also mean thank you for the support. Meatball gets a treat. Everybody wins. That's the truth, Ruth. Okay. So Nemesis says, I got a question. Do you think GME will not crash on Monday or will actually go up? I don't think anybody's really saying that GME is going to crash on Monday. Here is the battle, right? There's a struggle bus, is that a lot of these call options have deadlines of today. However, that does not remove the fact that even more call options have their deadlines later, maybe in 3 weeks, and even more of these shorts are piling on. And as we've learned before, shorts decrease the price in the short term because it's like borrowing a sell from the future, but you are now locked into a necessitated buy in the future. And now that you have to buy in the future, guess what? Buys make the price go up, and we will see that in mass. Good vibes, says Miguel Felix. Hold. Welcome to Apeville Thomas, says JT Rose. Hey, says German Navarro Iniguez, hands from Schaumburg, Illinois. Love what you do in your analogies. Awesome. Hey, what's up? Shouting out to the suburbs of Chicago. What's going on? Hell yeah, Chicago, says Thomas. Lol, newbie here, just found now on my day off. Hey, hope you're having a nice day off, Thomas. Welcome to the Apes, just as we said. Jacob says, Bruce says hold. Which Bruce? Are we talking about Uncle Bruce? Or are we talking about Bruce Wayne? Because Wayne gang, where are you guys? Represent, let's go. Matthew says, go Maroons. Did you actually go to my school? That's cool. Let's see. Nemesis. Yo, oh yeah, Nemesis, I already answered your question. Jason Martinaglia. Hedgies have never faced an enemy this word. They have underestimated this ape attack. Every time they bring down the price, we buy more. Mwahaha. There you go. There you go. Once again, those of you who are just joining, we are not a GME or AMC specific channel. This is a channel for you to learn as much as you can about investments along with a data scientist perspective. Not that I have a bigger or wrinklier brain than any of you. It's that we are smooth brains talking to each other, having a conversation, being able to do some technical analyses and follow the trends, because data is king here. And that is why I have to say, data recommends that some of you are not subscribed yet. I think the proportions last time I checked was around 20-30% of you are subscribed, which means I would appreciate the rest of you to smash that subscribe button and be like Thomas. Just found me on his day off. Hey, welcome Thomas, and the rest of you for hitting that subscribe button, smashing that bell button so that you're notified next time I go live, because you don't want to miss the beginning of these live streams. All right. We got people talking about Wicker Park in Chicago. Boy, do I love Wicker Park. I haven't gone back in a while. Chris Daly says, liked and followed during your last show. Thank you so much, Chris. Welcome to the show. Let's see. Clint Rock says, sent you a DM with my doggo from _square bottle _. Let's go check out Clint's dog. This better be a dog, Clint. Squared bottle. Where's your dog? Okay, so it's somewhere here. So I just have to like... Do you guys see this? This is so difficult. Okay. We're gonna have to get to your dog eventually, Square Bottle. Marco says, what up? Marco6688 says, what up, Andrew? Here's my cat. Unnamed cat is now gonna grace us with their presence. Remember, cats are dogs as well, so send me your dogs. Steven Pirsbuzgilski, excuse me, for butchering your name. Hey man, I deliver for Amazon in Chicago and I have you on my entire shift, making me understand more about stocks while being able to understand also a fellow 200 bag holder. Welcome to the gang. We want GameStop to come for us because we've been waiting at the bus stop for a long time. Let's see, we got Surf a Smurf. If hedgies sell fake shares, does that mean we can be owning fake shares? What is the end result of that? You cannot own fake shares. These are just shares created by the DTC or the broker themselves. Another Andrew Labie says like and sub. I like that, Andrew. Let's see. Just another super from Adam Van Kuren. Can you check out pre-timing com and type GME? Accurate stock forecasting? Well, let's see. Pre-timing com. Pretiming.com? Pretiming.com. And then I type out GME. What price? What website is this? Search for companies. GME. Okay, so we have a suggestion from Adam Van Kuren. He says, go check out this website. We have GME stock forecast for the next 10 days by pre-timing. In case of rising up high of 27.7%. Okay, the forecast here is that it could go up after the 25th to $600. Okay, seems optimistic. I don't know enough about this website. I have no idea which indicators they're actually using, but if it does end up becoming true, you heard it here first. Just jokes aside, be careful when other people are trying to show you their price predictions because, once again, nobody can forecast the price correctly. And if they get it right today, they're going to be talking about it tomorrow. That is a guarantee. All right, back to the chart. Let's see. Jaden is asking a question about why do I stream? I stream because my very first love was teaching people back in middle school. I was teaching elementary kids. Back in high school, I was teaching middle school kids. In college for 5 years, I was, out of those 5 years, I was 2 years president of a club called China Care, which taught adopted Chinese kids about Chinese culture and Money Think as well, which is teaching high school kids from inner city parts of Chicago about finance. So in my deepest part of what I want to bring to YouTube was education. If you go back and look at all the videos on data science I had before, I was trying to teach people data science, and now I am so blessed to be able to be here with you guys and talk finances, look at dogs, and be clearly showing you guys what else you could learn. So hope that answers your question about why I stream and what I'm hoping to do with this channel. Turn it into education central and bring you guys all the way up to the speed of knowing that, like, just like Ratatouille, anyone can cook. It's true. Anyone can invest in their future. And the first step is following me on these social platforms as well as YouTube, because when I do live stream, I'm constantly learning alongside with you guys, and I want to be able to share that journey. Okay. Let's see. Where did my mod go? So wholesome. Thank you, Lord Beard. Gosu Ballardin says, if you don't want to FOMO, buy anything under 100, just one share, and watch it and never let go until you see the rocket fly. Otherwise, start a paper account, a way to trade with no risk. That's actually pretty good advice. If you don't want to FOMO and you think the stock has a chance of going up to infinity money, why would you miss out on the chance of earning infinity money? There you go. Lady Pink says, are you really this good of a person? I don't think I'm that good of a person. I just think that I like education. When I was in college, I loved the education part of giving back. Not that volunteering doesn't make you feel good overall, but the most important part of giving back was the education part, just teaching people about something I like. And that's why in the beginning, this channel was mainly about teaching people about data science, Python, and SQL. People are still wondering when the next SQL tutorial and the next Python tutorial is going to come out. I have to say that I'm going to try tempering a couple of the data science tutorials as well. So if you are watching this live stream and you are waiting for the data science, it will come soon. Reading some of your comments. Nobody pee. I was just thinking about peeing too, so thank you for keeping me honest. Nobody pee. Squeeze your bladders. Andrew, could the squeeze happen at a later date, or is it off the table entirely? Not off the table at all, in my opinion. Nothing has changed other than the fact that the shorts have actually increased in volume. So in that sense, remember, shorts are a ticking time bomb if the apes like you and me refuse the paper hand, refuse to sell, and hold on tight. This is not a prediction of the price. It's just theory, right? So if you understand the theory, if you believe in the theory, not in me, not in Hedgie's going to give up and lose eventually, not in DFV for leading us along the charge, you don't have to believe in anything other than the theory itself. Do your own research, make your own decisions, and start there. Okay, let's see. Where are we going? We got Gamut. Can you go to the options chart and show the stream the options call volume that expires today? The big numbers are around $100 of GME and AMC and $8 in AMC. There they are. Mike, thank you for the super. How long can the hedge funds do this before they get caught? Well, if the GameStop hearing said anything, it's that. Here you go, Meatball. If the GameStop hearing on the House of Representatives in Congress did anything, was really show that there are several levels of accountability. The first level is, will you answer these yes or no questions about actual criminal activities? If you cannot answer them, then here is the next step. We're going to get you in a room, and if you call your representatives and tell them that you want to bring the full extent of the law on these institutions, the CEOs of Citadel and the CEOs of Robinhood and the CEO of Melvin, all have some part of their thumb stuck directly in the GME pie, and it's about time that they get their thumb out. Reddit, there's people posting charts. Yeah, charts are nice. Let me see. Let me do some DD for you guys. Thank you. What's this cat's name? What up, Andrew? This is my cat. Yep, that's just a cat. Thank you, Cat, for gracing our chat. All right, let's see if we have some more charts on Reddit. Doing the research here. Okay. Okay. How to illegally cause the short squeeze. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, okay, this is just clickbait. Important PSA. GME does not need to close at $800 today. And that's a lot of the questions that people are asking as GME starts to flounder at $100 10 minutes before the market closes. Let us end with this important note. BSA, that GME does not need to close at $800 today. All right. Repost from a comment. A lot of misinformation saying that we need to close at 800 today or this is all a wash. No, we don't need to hit 800 today. We just need as many contracts above 50 to expire in the money. As long as these option holders exercise their contracts, those options writers are on the hook to sell their GME at that strike. If there's a lot of naked calls, those people will need to buy them from the market at the current price. This helps us get a visual of exactly what you're explaining. Obviously, the higher we close, the better, but you're exactly right. Let's look at these GME options. Oh, near the money. Oh, yeah. So these are all bids and strike prices near the money, especially since $100 is $102 right now at GameStop. We need these to all expire close to being in the money. So if you have option contracts that expire today, please exercise them if you have the money to do so. If you have multiple contracts but not the capital to exercise them, sell a few of your contracts to allow you to exercise the rest of your contracts. Please do not sell all your contracts back to the market makers if possible. They want to buy these options from you so that they can close out of their position and not be on the hook to buy 100 shares times X contracts on the open market if they sold naked options. They expect the last 30 minutes of the market to be the most volatile time today since we have so many contracts already in the money. All right, they are in the money, which means that the price is higher than the strike price that you bought the option for. Adam Underwood saying Roaring Kitty would not like that, just a cat. Let's see. If GME short squeeze, says Mike T, my life would be so much better. Years off suffering would end instantly. I'm so sorry that you are suffering. Hopefully the suffering will end soon. Taha says, how can shorts increase if there were no shorts left to buy yesterday? I get that what is naked shorting, but isn't it very risky if they get caught? They seem desperate and have no option to get out. That is 100%. You've just covered it exactly, that there are no more shorts left. They can't short any more than they currently have, and yet they are blindly doing illegal activity, and this is the end game for them. They have to try and keep the price as low as they possibly can, but even as we dipped below the support level of $100, it seems like we are not going to miss our chance at closing GameStop above $100 today. Even 10 minutes left to spare, we still have a great chance. Okay. Let's see. Look how hard they are trying to push AMC under $8. AMC is holding steady at $8 right now. This is the level of support that I mentioned before. It needs to it is holding tight here because one, it's a mental barrier of trying to pass $8 or go below $8, and as of right now, it seems like it will in the next 7 minutes before market closes, close right around $8. The first time in a long time the AMC has actually been down on the day. Gamut says, just did the math. There are 37,000 in the money calls between $50 and $100. This is great news. That's tens of thousands of contracts that will, well, hopefully that they become exercised today. Let's see. People are talking. People are really talking in the live stream. Yes, Gamut, thank you. It's 100 shares per contract, so that is 3,700,000 shares, or $300 million. Adam Underwood says, I've watched at least 10 other streams on this subject, and you're the one. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that. Gosu says, I sent you a DM a couple days back on Instagram, the Hammer Martell. Oh, that's a really good Instagram name. Game of Thrones. What happened to it? I've watched Game of Thrones religiously. Now I'm reading the books. Let's see, the Hammer Martell. There you are. Luna is going to grace the chat with her beautiful smile. Thank you, the Hammer Martell, for giving us Luna as the market closes. I thought you guys were saying F because my stream ended. Thank goodness it didn't. Bloody Hell says, hi, me on the screen. Hi, Bloody Hell. Natsu Akemi says, hey, Andrew, what's your opinion a good price to close above? If we do a close above 100, Gamut? Oh, Gamut said that we do have over $300 million of GME that will be in the money. Pog says, Gosu, let's do it. John Guis, I have call options that are expiring OTM. Is there any risk of being assigned or having to pay for those contracts, or is the max loss just the premium? It's always an option to buy. So the premium that you paid for is the cost there. Market sentiment right there. Let's see. Check my dog out, sent via the gram. We will get to all of your dogs eventually. Right now we're just having Luna, this husky, bring us into the market close. Come on, Luna. Go, Luna, go. Give us the vibes we need. Okay. Adric wants their dog to be shown. All right, Luna. How much time do we got? 3 minutes. 3 minutes for Luna. Adric. Okay, I'm just gonna have to follow you. Just gonna have to follow you to find your dogs. Oh, no post yet. Message you. There you are. This is Albert. Thank you, Adric, for sending us your killer dog. Let us have him give us the best possible vibes for the last 3 minutes of the market. Let's go. Quick, pray to the GME gods. Let's get going. Let's get going. Quick. Smash the like button, says Kyle Faust. I think so. Quick, let's get going. GameStop hovering. It is just stuck at 102. Still, it's above $100. We're closing with 2 minutes left on the market before after hours. We are still solidly at 102. Okay. Push, please. People are talking. Push price up on the last minute. Maybe I have to do my dance. I'll use the tiny emoji here. Quick, go. Come on. Let's go. Back to it. Cute little uwu face there. Oh, man. Push AMC. It looks like Vlad. It kind of does, actually. Yeah. Looks like ET. We are seeing such high volume. People are selling their AMC for GME. Pushing, guys. We're pushing. We're making waves, trying to push. People are saying, please, Snoop Dogg. People are waiting for the last few seconds. Taha says, if the options don't get exercised, don't the person who have those contracts lose the money if they don't exercise them? No, it's always an option. They'll lose their premium. Liquidating their minerals position. Their minerals, Marie. Oh my goodness. Is that a sundial doge? Yeah, it's a sundial doge. Let's go. Push. Let's go. I need a Valium, says Wallace Frey. Let's go. Come on, push. It's $100. Wait. Oh my God. Oh, that was close. Come on. Wait. We gotta push above 100. Come on, please. Oh my goodness. Oh God. 1 minute left on the market. Let's get going. 101. 101, 20 cents. Let's go. Push. Andrew just found you this week, says Joshua Foster. Keep up the great work. Plugged in since Tuesday. Thank you, Joshua. Welcome to the Meatball Army. We are pushing right on that level of support. Please, come on. Push above 100. Let's go. AMC is at $8 solid. Doesn't seem to be moving. AMC is at $8. GME is at 100. These are solid numbers. It is red on the day, but god dang it if it isn't positive for the last 4 days. We went up from $45, boys and girls. Let's go. $8 for AMC, $100 for GME. Seems like we're stuck here. Seems like we're not going to go anywhere. Yes, push, go, push. I feel like Bank Rober says, love you guys. 8, fight. Let's go. 101.85. 101.85 is the number. Market is closed. After hours, it's already starting to rise, but we did it. We closed above $100. AMC is closed at 8.01, $8.01. Probably hurts OCD if you have it. Thank you, Doge, for passing on the good savings. What's your name, Albert? Yeah, this is Albert. Thank you, Albert, the Sundial Doge, for pushing us through until the weekend. After hours, anything is still possible. Already up 8% on the after hours, already up into 111. This is not over. Some of you had some serious ping maybe because maybe your last minute buys are finally going through to the moon. Let's go. The live stream chat is going crazy. Oh, get this bread. Let's get this bread non-stop. Oh man, we are in here. Solid performance for this week. Not quite done. After hours, we'll see more performance, more action, more movement. We're not done live streaming here. We're going to keep watching a little bit after hours. Going to be able to get a composite feeling of exactly what happened. Do a little bit more research. Remember that tomorrow is another day for more research. We are going to do a live stream for Hi, it's Pixels DD for tomorrow. Thank you, Albert. Big blessings for Albert. Get some Alberts in the chat. Let 5% up on after hours. This is good. Shashki says, love you guys. We're on the other side. Love you guys, says Pat G. Bananas everywhere tonight. Adam Underwood, not bad. Bank Rober says, that was very clutch. This feels like sports. Collective effervescence. Let's go. So proud of you, says Hank Kim. Irving Miranda, proud of all of you apes. Taco Barbacoa, come to Papa. Second Intelligent World, we are exploding. Jeff Ha, Gamma Juice, anybody? We got Matthew Curry, moon launch initiated. Chen Feng claiming that this is a sad comment. Second Intelligent World, get your suits. We're about to explode aftermarket. Oh my goodness. Phone to knees. What happens now with the calls? Well, they are now expired, and if they were out of the money, they are just going to be not exercised. Doesn't make any sense to exercise a call option that is not in the money. Oh boy, can't wait for Monday, says Trevor Levine. Bananas on me, says IB Jordan. Sean says, would you rather fight 2 horse-sized ducks or 50 duck-sized horses? Normally it was only 1 horse-sized duck, and now I have to fight 2? Originally, it was an easy question, but now I have to really think about it. Apes in the house, says Daniel Song. Brad says bought 50 right at the close. That's clutch. Bananas all around, says Steven Chicknug. We got Neil Powell says coming soon. GME 300. Franklin Orantes, dear God, that was terrifying at the last minute. Kelly Bensujen says, Aroo! We got Odin Trades, Raise the Prince of Sales. Yes, we got Frank Mannion. AMC, is this for real? Yeah, AMC is up 2% after hours. GME is up 1.5%. Now it's up 2%. Volatility is still working our magic in the after hours. Liberty Springs, I bought one more at the buzzer. We got a super from American Gadfly. Thank you. He says, I love all of you apes. Let's give Meatball a treat. Oh, job well done. This is Jordan Belford's crazy trading company going ape Shisa at the end of the movie or the beginning of the movie, just going crazy. Another super from Jay Abro. Gamma, stop. Yes, we are here. We are in here. Oh my God, Spider-Man came in. Whoa, Spider-Man's in the chat. Hey guys, came in and bought at the last minute. Top Hui says, this is adrenaline blockbuster round. Mark Marcellus, thank you for the super. I sold 3 stocks to buy 200 more AMC to push over $8. You are the man, bringing the meme stonks in. AMC, GME, in here, out there. We got Luke Kaka says, I'm a broke student hoping for some tendies for ether mining. Thank you guys. We got Corpse says, Robin sold my contract at a loss. Oof. Adam Underwood, I've noticed when aftermarket is the pre-market is insane. This entire week, it's all about the after hours pulling all of the weight. Corpse says, yep, read your comment. Gosu, Mark Marcellus literally liquidated my entire mining and minerals holds to push at the end too. You guys are real heroes here. We got let's see, Odin Trades. Wow, I am sharding everywhere. I think I could say that without being demonetized because I didn't say it. One of you did. Another super. That's a logical fallacy. I almost died. That was close. Thank you for the super. Meatball, you are getting fed today. Oh my God. We have American Gadfly, Death Hold AMC Monday, Gamma Squeeze incoming. Matthew Curry says, I grew up with the movies. They can't stop America. I grew up with the movies. I was molded by it. A super from Quiana Roy. Kisses for Meatball from Boston. Diamond Hands. Thank you so much. Meatball, you hear that? Here you go. Here are the kisses you were giving from Quiana Roy. Thank you so much. Another super from Luke. Thank you. God be praised. A small victory, but we'll take it. Andrew, thank you so much for keeping our spirits high with no BS, just your honest opinion. I appreciate it, and that is what you're going to get forever. That is what you're going to get on this channel, in here, out there, nonstop. Just my honest opinion, unadulterated, unfiltered. Johnny Lopez says, Gorilla Strong. Kelly Boosigen says, my dog sits me and watches me. Oh my God, I'm sure he's watching you going nuts so crazy right now. Kenny Davis, we did it. Love every single one of you. Nathaniel Villemeyer says, AMC at 801 at Squeeze. What does that mean for the Gamma Squeeze? It means a lot of contracts end up in the money, and that's what we've been waiting for. That is what we are hoping for that Gamma Squeeze. William Lewis says, am I rich yet? You are rich in friendship, my friend. Eddie Adams says, Andrew Money, is it bad to sell when RSI is over 70 and buy back when RSI is below 30? RSI is just one indicator. Be very careful about exactly putting all your eggs in one basket, especially when it comes to having an indicator tell you everything you can possibly think about for the stock. It just tells you about momentum, and momentum trading is pretty controversial. Pablo Freitas Machado, thank you. A kiss to Meatball from Brazil. My hands are so shiny at the moment. Thank you for that super. This is from Pablo. You know Pablo? Pablo gives you a kiss. Okay, we did it, says Spanish John. Oh my God, see you at 300 next week. Frosty Matrix, hello David Kwong, are you from Edmonton? We are talking, we are making friendships that last a lifetime here. We are watching the stock go up. We are seeing 2.5% up after hours. That is pretty solid. It got up 10% after hours, up to 111, and that could not last. However, it is still in the green and after hours. Lord Weird was multitasking, moderating, and buying at the bell. This guy cannot be stopped. Look at this. Look at him. He's just doing all this stuff. He's the only mod right now, and he is killing it. All of these good comments flowing in. Unboxing Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle-earth. That's awesome, Tad. Got to keep me updated on that. Odin says, thank you for having real eyebrows. Speaks to my authenticity. Thank you so much. These are my real eyebrows. Speaker Head Chatterbox. If you have all your eggs in one basket, you better have more chickens. Yeah, that's right. Top Hui. Hey, Andrew. Where did you learn all this stock market knowledge? It's just from learning online, right? Starting in the YouTuber space, because we are using practical knowledge here. We're using even our technical analysis is having a practical effect here. So this is where a good place for you guys to chill and relax. 3,000 of you chilling because it's already after hours. We close above 100. It is phenomenal. If you are here to stay, that means you gotta go. You gotta go down into the comment section and hit that subscribe button. It is an obligation. Gotta hit that subscribe button. Gotta hit that bell button, because we are not only a meatball army all the way up to 20,000 subs, but we are here celebrating the fact that GameStop has closed above $100, celebrating the fact that AMC has closed above $8, and now all of those delicious little contracts, those little call options are in the money, the ones that we were looking for this whole time. Let's get to 1,000 likes, as Wallace Frey. Let's go quick. We got to get there. We got Sugar Lee. Keep this above 8 until 5:30 p.m. Let's make it happen. Matthew Curry, 12 years ago, housing crash making the market bullish, and 22 years before that was around the Volkswagen squeeze, and for 22 years, dot-com bubble and other giants, crazy stuff. God is so real. God is so real. Adric, my dog is getting anxious for seeing himself. Please click off my dog. Okay, Adric. Thanks for showing me your dog. Albert is well appreciated. Let's look at another dog. Give us some good vibes for the after hours. We have Aries looking at Aries 32869. I like that number. He won't let me look at GME. I didn't do this law. His name is Remy. The look on his face says it all. Remy does not want you to look at GME, but now you can look because we have made it. This is the promised land. Oh, Gavin Tran says, check Roaring Kitty tweet. Okay, let's go check it out. Excuse-moi, Remy. Roaring Kitty Twitter. Gotta check out the man when he speaks. We got 3 minutes ago. Roaring Kitty put out this tweet. He says, lays down a monster. I don't know what movie this is from, but I'm into it. It's just a man looking at a piece of ceramic, or what is this? What am I looking at here? But yeah, let's go back to the markets. One of you tell me what I'm looking at with this Roaring Kitty tweet. DFV is still in. YOLO update on Reddit. Let's look at that. Holy moly, DFV Reddit. Let's give it a look. WallStreetBets, DFV. Let's give it a look. Oh my god. Holy moly. Hope you guys are ready. Which is the... Can one of you... Bruce just finished. Everyone is coming over. What's going on, guys? Golem. Why are you spamming golems? Oh, man. I have 1,600 shares worth of AMC for Monday. God dang it. Welcome here. Bruce, Wayne Gang, those of you who are here, out there, we have just the biggest energy ball on here. We also are looking at the Roaring Kitty Twitter tweet from just a couple of minutes ago. What is going on? What is this? Does anybody know what is happening here? It's from the movie Rounders. That's Rounders eating an Oreo cookie. Okay, so he says lays down a monster. Boy, oh boy, none of ya business said, well, can you explain why closing above $8 is good? What does this help with? Because we are looking for a gamma squeeze. The gamma squeezes only happen if a certain number of these call options close above a certain price, and $8 was an important milestone for us. So now we have all of these call options that are in the money. Buying is going to be inevitable. So let's see. The Matthew Curry says this universe is intense. Teddy KGB from the movie Rounders, great movie. Let's see. I will splash the pot whenever the F I want. Rounders, it was an Oreo. Okay, there you go. Sliced it at 8:01. Pay him his money. He won it fair and square. Cardboard Nostradamus says, I am on drugs, aka stonks. Very fair. Talking about folding a good hand, I think, says Shane. Matt Damon's character plays a bet perfectly in the movie. Well, Roaring Kitty currently is up 100% on his $50 million, 50,000 share double downs. He has 100,000 shares of GME, which means he is sitting on a couple $1 million of delicious stonks, and that's very, very exciting. Oh boy! So let's see. We are going to see if DFV made a new post. Can anyone confirm whether or not DFV made a post? Because I want to see it. Deep effing value. DFV, WallStreetBets, Reddit. Have not seen it yet. Deep effing value. All right. Check Reddit DFV. I'm gonna see. Well, DFV tweet is right here. Oh man. It's the Noodle Soul says the scene when Matt Damon is playing poker with a Russian guy. If you guys are just joining, welcome. 3,500 of you in the chat. We are talking about how the market closed well above the number we needed to get a lot of call options in the money, and we are celebrating. Grab your Tendy juice of choice because we are drinking. Adam Underwood, we are all together on this, loving the positive energy. Y'all subscribe to this man's channel. He knows the shisa. Thank you, Adam. Oh my God, I just bumped the table. I got so excited. Every super comes with a treat for Meatball, and we passed 1,000 likes. I do appreciate that. Smash that like button. Hey, those 3,600 of you, if you are just joining here, let me show you my face. I am Andrew. I'm a data scientist here in Silicon Valley. That doesn't mean that my brain is wrinklier than you guys. It just means that we are here to learn together, and that's Professor Meatball. He hopes that you are ready to slam that subscribe button and click the bell button so you don't miss out on a live stream going out, because we are fostering the best community right here, right now, and we are talking about GameStonks. GameStop was turbulent all day today. It rose as high as $140. It rose right before after hours began to a high of 120, rejected at that price, and now it is hovering at $104 after hours. This is not bad at all. We got the live chat on the left side, so we're going to keep on looking. Everyone shout out the Lord Weird. He is the mod for all mods. I just started working with him today, and he is killing it. Good job. Thank you for making sure the chat stays positive, the positive vibes. Everyone's welcome to share your opinions, so go into the live chat, and I will see what you have to say. Check his profile. He's trying to say the hedge funds have admitted defeat. Okay, let me check out Deep Effing Value's profile. Let's see. We got user DFV. Thank you, Gosu, for the super IGDM Hammer Martell for the DFV Reddit post. Oh, heck yeah. Thank you. These are just dogs. Hammer Martell. We got the YOLO update from DFV. This is huge. This is humongous. We got 10 minutes ago. He is in it. Still 100,000 shares of GME. Seems like he is sitting pretty. There is nothing that DFV can do wrong. He is here, and we are watching him become a multi-millionaire before our eyes, at well-deserved, because this is the stonk for all stonks. Let's see. Let's check out the comment section. If he's still in, I'm still in. Everyone writing that I'm still in, he's still in. Train. The king is still in. We like the stock. He hasn't sold. We willn't sell, soldn't. We have a very casual 43,000 gain on the calls. If he's still in, he can keep effing our wives. I love you. I want him to have my wife. If he's still in, I'm still in. Yes or no? Well, let me start from the beginning. I want a boy in Bulgaria. Hang in there. I am not a cat. Now that's what we call deep effing value. If he's still in, I'm still in. Legend. The madman is still in. If you guys are just watching us for the heck of it, this is the celebration party. You are here at the after party of GME, holding strong, 100% up since Wednesday, and that is huge. They held on to these gains. People are like, man, GameStop is not going to survive the week, and yet we made it. All of these gamma squeeze predictions, they were effed with. We got our socks handed to us in the last few days, and because of so many millions of shorts that have happened, we are now able to explain that the apes themselves are stronger. We are stronger together. Let me go through the chat again. Let's keep that yellow update right there. That is DFV right there. Even if you have 1 share to 10 shares, you are still a hero. None of this is financial advice, whether or not you should buy in or not, you should sell or not, or whether you should hold or not. But we are still in here, right here. Let's go. This is like Matthew Curry. This is like when Luke blowing up the Death Star right before it blows up the whole planet. Oh my goodness. Jamie Lowe says, what happens on Monday? Am I going to be rich yet? You're already rich in friendship, man. Adam Underwood, I'm a junior mechanical engineer student. I'm the smoothest brain. Here we together. Oh my goodness. Answer me, brothers. Are we good with AMC? You guys are solid. You are solid. AMC, GME, we are in great places. Gosu, Ballardin, Nunya business. Honestly, hold on to your shares until you can't hold anymore. Don't be afraid to realize gains, and this is the key of it. All of you here, if you had bought into prior than to $45, congratulations first of all, and minimize regret. All right, we are here to make sure that as few people understand, as many people as possible understand what paper handing means for the squeeze itself. But if you have people to take care of, we understand, right? We are a supportive community. Thank you, Nimbus, for the super, bro. Thanks for covering this with us. Nimbus appreciates your wrinkled brain because our brain smooth. Thank you so much. Nimbus, you are appreciated. Right now, the Doge that we are having us grace the chat is just the GME YOLO month end update. It's February 2021. When Monday comes around, it's going to be March already. Can you believe that? The shortest month of the year is already over. The show goes on, says Ethan Jr. Kenny Davis says, people doubting us in Wall Street Bets, but come on, guys, we're still in this. Don't let people in Facebook groups scare you off. We have Nunya Business question. Since we close above $8, what is the plan now? What is the predictions for Monday? Thank you. Well, you're talking about AMC. Well, AMC has none of this crazy short business, or at the very least not at the same level of publicity. So therefore, it's going to tell a slightly different narrative from now on. It was even when GME was up 50%, up to 100%, GME was always trailing by a fifth of that volatility. So that could be a good thing, or it could be a bad thing. Even when GME was down up to upwards of like 10 to 20%, AMC was also only a fifth of that volatility. So once again, decide for yourself. Tomomania says AMC to the moon. Nimbus says shortest month is going to be over. We have Yali Lu says, what will happen on Monday to GME? Well, GME is going to have to write its own story now, right? We keep making price predictions, but if you do want to come back and learn about GME, I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow when Hey It's Pixel, the user that has gotten a lot of DD out, is going to put out their hard researched 2200 word DD, and that's only a sixth of it so far. They've written 2,200 words, and it's only a sixth of this straight up DD. They're going to talk roughly to William Guo, 801 in the house. That is the largest super I've ever gotten. What do you want, man? What do you need? Are you gonna shout? You got something to plug? Just let me know. Thank you, William, for the super. You guys are awesome. We are here. We are representing Wayne Gain. If you are in here, let's go. Uncle B, when are we gonna talk to Trey and talk to Matt? We gotta get all these other YouTube finance YouTubers on here because you guys are the GOAT. We are talking about GME. We're not talking about anything silly. We're talking about GameStop, talking about AMC. We're talking about the history being made right here, directly in front of all of you. Yeah, that is crazy town. Oh my God. Holy sholy. Maggie, Web Design, AMC, we hold till Monday and wait for the gamma squeeze, then keep holding and wait for them to start covering their short interest. This is what will cause the price to go to $100. Maggie said it. I didn't say it. I can't tell you what to do. You guys decide, but we can celebrate together. That's for sure. Oh my God. If you guys are just joining, we have the GME YOLO month-end update right here above my head. Right above that, we have the GameStop price. It closed at 101.74. Get that tattooed on your knuckles, I guess. I heard that hurts the most, but that is the number that is where a lot of contracts are in the money. So we are set. The gamma squeeze did not go off according to plan, but that's just this round, and we are not done fighting yet, not even close. Brandon Hotchkiss, I appreciate that super. He bought in at 100 at 259. He was so nervous that they weren't going to make the $8 limit. Well, don't worry, because we made it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, my God. Oh, geez. Please team up with Matt for a couple streams. I think you guys could play off each other really well. I think so too. He's got that like smooth energy. I like him. We are talking in the Twitter world already. What is going on? Thank you for the super, Hudson Havenville. Can you scrap Meatball's head for you? Of course, Meatball, you get a little scratch, but with no message. Oh, Emerson Lemus, thank you, fellow A, for that super. That's crazy. What are you doing? You should have put that money in GME. Oh, but I do appreciate it. Support for the stream means a ton to me. We are here educating all of these apes, smashing that like button, following Emerson's lead, guys. Be assertive. Tell your Congress people what you care about, because the next congressional hearing on the beginning of March, we're going to be here live streaming. We are going to be here observing and contemplating. I have fixed the stream conditions, so we're going to have even better quality than last time. Holy moly. Oh my God. Wallace Price, 070707 Emerson Lemus. Bing, 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 bing. Andrew gonna cry. Give Meatball head pats. Meatball, here you go, man. How's it going? Thank you so much, Emerson, again. This is just the community that I love. We are supporting each other, we're teaching each other things, and we are bringing the most important news to you on a daily basis. Double the live streams this week. Hope you guys appreciate that. Hope you guys like the amount of coverage that we have gotten. If you want to throw in your appreciation, then go straight on down to the subscribe button and smash it. Tickle it and make sure that bell button gets smashed too. Investing in your future is step one of learning about passive income, learning about investment, learning about technical analysis, and thanking Chief C for the super. I appreciate that so much. And most importantly, thanking yourself. Today, you should do whatever you want. Feel great about it. Not that I had to give you permission, but you should realize that today is a big old day for GME, for AMC, for the fact that we are making waves, telling the history that our children will learn. This is a real page in the book right now. Thank you, Tech, for the $5 super. Thank you, Chief C, for another super. We're going back in for sloppy seconds. Here we go. Andrew, when I hit it big, I'm hooking you up, says Mark Marcellus. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mark. But for now, you're watching the stream is all that I appreciate. Thank you so much. Meatball coin when? Yes, exactly, Sheldon. Meatball coin when? Hit me up if you know how to code cryptocurrency. Tariq Paril Impossible. Does TD also lend our stocks through margins as well? That is a good question. I don't know, but we read that article about TD Ameritrade blocking call options from getting exercised. If that is true, let me know if you guys have TD. Chief C, another one. He is going in for sloppy thirds now. Thank you for the super again. The Unknown 101, expect ladder attacks Monday. Do remember, we are going to expect more drama, more devious activity, and this is just the plain Jane, Mary Jane way of keeping that price low for the institutions to be able to buy back and cover the shorts. We cannot allow them to get out of this time. And the more coverage that they get, the more that they're gonna be nervously uncovering the truth, is that they are scared. We have them running scared right now, and for good reason, right? They go around, run up the bill on our parents. On 08, they decided to do some pretty nasty tactics, just very similar to how they are running these nasty tactics nowadays, and crash the market for our parents, got them kicked out of their jobs. If you care about that at all, now is the time for our generation to blow up the entire infrastructure that made the rich rich and the corrupted richer. And that is the main point here. We have the opportunity for all of you not only to join the Meatball Army by clicking a subscribe or a join button down below, but also to invest in futures of yourself. Chief coming back for sloppy fourths now. My God, coming on in. Thank you for the super again. If you want the WeBull app, go ahead and go into the description down below and grab it. Get that 2 free stocks along with it. If you want to invest on a virtual bank because you don't trust going to a bank teller and actually getting the cash out of an ATM, go ahead and get $50 free from SoFi. That is where I put all my direct deposits. That's where I keep my Roth IRA. That's where I keep my 401k. SoFi is the virtual bank social finance, an excellent way to get $50 free on your investments. And then, of course, Bitcoin is at a great sale right now. It's at 46,800. It's been hovering here all day. It is time for you to go and start accepting that this is part of the future. Crypto is the future, and you have to bring part of your life savings into it, just like how I am. Grab that BlockFi link in the description down below. They're a scrappy company and they will take care of you. Okay, so today on Tyler Durden's live stream, I am still so hyped. We are still talking here. Oh my God. Anessa says, can't send a super chat. YouTube won't let my card go through because not physically in the same country. My card's address is stuck in Portugal. So all you get is love. Thank you. Amazing month. Thank you, Anessa B, for the thought. Thought is all that matters. I appreciate that. We got AMC totally could have crashed today. Yeah, it's a Spicy Boy says it's a revolution. We are prevailing by using the elite strategies against them. Whoever said it before, delete the elite. That is Frosty Matrix. Gorilla Diamond hands are 100,000 times stronger than paper hands. This is true. We have Craig Roberts saying gamma squeeze doesn't happen. I'll hold long term to see what happens when the theaters start opening for the summer. Yes, we keep talking about economic terms and all of these different ways that propel these meme stocks up. But as of right now, the value will come. And because the pandemic is slowly easing up, you understand that when in a week the theaters open at 25% capacity is when AMC can start really starting to shine. Phil Gravy says, specifically like on technical term, why was GME going down and how is it the fault of the hedge funds? It's a lot of encouragement all over social media to buy, but it seems to keep going down. Let us cut it into the smallest pieces it can possibly be. There are things called regular shorts and naked shorts, and hedge funds are trying to implement both. Now, the ways that you can do regular shorts is by taking the stock, borrowing it from someone else, someone like you that might not even know your stock is being borrowed if you have a margin account, which is the default kind of account in Robinhood accounts, and then taking that short and selling it immediately, even though it still belongs to you. Lending a short and selling it immediately is the definition of a short. Lending a share, selling it immediately is the definition of a short, and that is essentially like borrowing a sell from the future. Sells depreciate the value of the stock. That's the truth, right? Millions of sells before its time, even though millions of other people think that they still own the stock, is going to hurt the price in the short term. But then these shorts have to be covered in the future, and that necessitates a buy. So that means that future shorts in the long term make the price go up. That is a squeeze. Tim Tendies, thank you for the £5 super. I appreciate that. We got Frosty Matrix, the AI software prediction can't be wrong. 100,000 coming based on $800 target. Yes, sir. Thank you, Frosty Matrix. You might notice that Frosty has a green name in the live chat. That's because the longer you stay a member by pressing the join button down below, the more cool things you're going to get. And in fact, over the weekend, I'm going to be working on getting you guys emojis like cartoon meatballs and tendies as well. So I hope you guys are ready for that. Brandon Hotchkiss says, I just bought the Wolf of Wall Street on AMC Stubbs account. Support the theater if you can. Hey, go buy a big bucket of popcorn. In fact, AMC even had a tweet about their attendees, so they are in on the joke, guys. They are here. Oh my God. Let's see. We are boat insurance, Craig. It looks like a number of calls in the money are about the same amount of number of puts in the money. Won't it be a wash? Well, that is the question of whether or not people are deciding to exercise against it, right? Because if you sell now at this price in the money, right, that is because you are likely expecting that the price of the stock is still going to go down, and that is a bet that you have to make with yourself, in essence. Ali Vanden, thank you for the super. Never forget the people who started supporting you from early on. Where can we check history price for options? Well, I was using a resource here. I'm going to go ahead and find it later and put it in the description of this video. Thank you, Lord Weird, for becoming not only the best mod a young YouTuber could possibly ask for, but also joining as a member. I appreciate that. How many more flares can we add to your account? We will find out. Maybe we're going to have a whole Lord Weird emoji to go along with it. That would be amazing. Let's ideate. Let's tell me what kind of emoji you're looking for. DFV just posted his update on Wall Street Bets. Yeah, we're looking at it right here, Sasha. We are covering his update right here. He is up. He is up a significant amount, and that is what we are hopeful for. That is exactly what kind of shenanigan we like. Adam Underwood said, and I am feeling a little peculiar, and so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? Better words have never been said. Kevin Durant, do you think that the government will step in if the price gets too crazy? It's possible that the GameStop hearing was a chance for the government to tell us whether or not they would step in. If the price gets too crazy, then by default they will have to step in, and we will find out what the history books will write about that chapter. Thank you, Sasha, for the super. DFV just posted his YOLO update on Wall Street Bets. Yep, I'm looking at it right here. It's above my head. You guys can check it out as well. If I make it any bigger, then you can't see the RSI, and so yeah, if I put it here, it blocks the RSI, and if I make it any bigger, you guys can't see the price. Okay. AMC is not a dead cat. This is true. Miguel Felix says, I want a weed emoji. Please do accept moon rocks in payment. I certainly do. Please, if you do, if there's enough support for a PO box, I will get one. If you want to send me moon rocks or dangerous other kinds of dust, I am all for it. Just kidding. Do not send me any kind of dust, and specifically do not send me any dongs. I only want to see dogs in the mail. All right. None of your business wants me to analyze SOS in the recent crash. I have just been so hyped up on GME. I'm gonna have to save that for the next live stream, but I do appreciate the question. This song, it's a song. The guy's too young. Hey, I know this song. Okay, I've watched He-Man before. I'm just joking around with you. Matthew Curry says they need to just let themselves bleed and let us get our attendees. They'll live out west. 34AU with GME having a new CFO, it would be prudent for them to have a shareholder meeting and include audit results. It certainly would. It certainly would be nice to have a little more transparency with what is happening. Okay. The legendary 01, they already halt the stock when it moves. Government will not do too much as they don't want the public to get discouraged from investing. Yes, this is true. This is actually a very excellent point that the legendary has just put into the chat. Jamie Lowe, how do we know the hedge funds didn't just ensure prices 80.01 so they can buy back the cheapest market price? Well, that depends on when they shorted it, right? A lot of it could be that more shorts started piling on in terms of AMC when the price got even higher. That's could be an explanation of why the FINRA report had 15.7 as the short interest rate, and then 2 weeks later it got even higher. So it depends on when they shorted it, of course. Azri says, love the stream, but I have to bounce. Of course, man. We will see you, or girl, or whatever you identify as. We will see you in the next stream, which we will have tomorrow, because we have to check out all of that juicy DD. We are still celebrating here with 3,000 of you chilling here, watching the after hour price. It is dipped down below 100, but is still being supported at that $100, roughly $98 right now, down 3%. Excuse moi. Mihir Patel says Robinhood better not block trading next week. That's right. Matthew Weber says Apple is like the bank. Apple is like the bank and always one of the first to be sold off. Disson says, hi, Meatball. Did you hear that, Meatball? People are saying hi to you. He's just a sleepy boy over here. Let's see. Maggie Web Design Reddit. DFV tweet refers to when Matt Damon lays down an extremely strong hand because he knows John Malkovich's tell. This implies that DFV knows the hedgies tell. Exciting things to come. Thank you, Maggie. We are talking about this tweet right here. LJ Juarez. Thank you for the tweet. I'm so confused. Thank you for the super. LJ Juarez says, I'm so confused. I went to get a drink for my lunch break. So did AMC win or not? It broke up. Its price at the bell when the after hours started was $8.01, which is where a lot of the call options that would have supported a gamma squeeze were in the money. So we are in great shape. Let's see. George Owen says a question about Riot. Lord Weird wants me to personally talk about Riot. They have strong feelings on it. I have not enough visibility on it as of right now, so I would have to do my own research, and I will get back to you on Riot next time. Frosty Matrix, yes, the clues from DFV are clear, and we must follow the legend and hold. Nanya Business says, why is the stock market crashing right now? Why are most stocks down? The market is either one of two possible options. It is in a massive pullback because investing is scary at this time. People keep, like finance YouTubers have been talking about the market blowing up, bubbling and bursting for the last few weeks, and it has been green for 2 weeks straight, which is a little bit suspicious when you think about historical market behavior. So that's why this is either a pullback because investors are scared, or a market correction when a lot of the prices of the stock starts decreasing because it was never worth that much to begin with when it comes to how much analysts and the fundamental analysis of these stocks make it seem actually worth. So none of your business. Hope that answers your question. Legends are made from following legends, says Frosty Matrix. Can't agree more. Oh boy, GME can literally trigger a squeeze for the next several months. Just need everyone focused and not buying distractions. Michelle Green, the hedgies have been getting away with everything, so true. Slick Rick, tip of the cap, everyone on both sides. AMC, GME, we did it, boys. We have to stop attacking each other and make it clear. This is a joint effort. We both cleared an important milestone on AMC and GME. Gosu Ballardin says there's an ominous post on WallStreetBets. Fidelity margin called to people before their margins were due. Some dude just wrote a check for $3 million before it was due. That's scary. Yeah, send me that on Instagram. If you guys haven't sent your dogs to me on Instagram, I really do think it's a good way to, one, follow me on Instagram, and two, grab my attention, because I'm going to try and accept all of those dogs over the weekend and pick a couple so that we can grab their attention during the market open, so that we can have them chill with us and give us good luck. We have Kevin Wong saying, hi, Andrew. Everyone on AMC is getting giddy about $8.01, expecting gamma squeeze. True. This is where a lot of the call options are in the money. So it is advantageous for AMC to be in this position. Whether or not the gamma squeeze will happen this time around for this series of call options is still up in the air. Let's see. What does the DFV tweet mean? This is from a movie called Rounders, and it is where one character has realized that they are able to call the bluff of another character. So this is what, hopefully, if we can put words in Roaring Kitty's mouth, Roaring Kitty is calling the bluff of these hedge funds, knowing their tell, and they're coming for you. they are coming for you. Tarek says, my dog is always sleeping. He does wake up from time to time for tendies, so make sure you're smashing that like button because he wants that treat. Kadiata says, hi, Meatball. I've been watching your channel for a while, but this is my first time commenting. Thank you so much for dropping a comment. Every comment is born equal, but some of them are just so kind I have to bring out their comments with my mouth into the world. Kevin Wong says, thank you, sir. Of course. Brosef V, will gamma squeeze happen Monday or in aftermarkets? Well, it's if these values are where they are, let's find out if people are going to be exercising their contracts in either of those two time frames. Question, brief explanation about what a gamma squeeze is. I'd be happy to. A gamma squeeze is when a series of call options are all in the money when a certain stock like GameStop or AMC rises above the strike price of these call options. In essence, call options are a bet that a stock is going to be under a certain price over a certain price, and if the stock is actually over the price that you bet it was going to be, then you can buy then you have the option to buy the stock at your strike price and then either hold it or immediately sell it. No matter what, people who have bought the option to be able to buy this stock at $100 now have their contracts in the money, and now that causes the institutions that sold them, the market makers and the other brokers that sold them this option, to necessarily buy more shares, and so buying causes the price to spike, and that is exactly what we've been waiting for. Okay. Bunny Goes Hop says, is my Tesla 832 call for March 12th worthless? I cannot give financial advice, but I'm someone who bought Tesla at $800 on Chinese New Year, so I'm pretty bullish on Tesla, and I cannot say whether or not your call is worthless. Dr. Micro, and then the P word, Teddy KGB flopped monster. He had a straight off flop, and Matt Damon had top two pair. Teddy KGB eats an Oreo cookie, telling Matt Damon that he had a monster. Ooh, okay. That is great context for this GIF, which Roaring Kitty tweeted out just a few minutes ago. It's about 30 minutes ago, but right at market close. Seems like he was ready with this tweet just to get us hype. And hype we got. And K. Kasam made an important point to note that each time you have a option is 100 shares per contract. Let's see. Cubismo says, will the next stimulus check impact the market positive or negative because of rising inflation rates? That is up in the air right now. But normally stimulus checks are for people to support their lifestyles, right? If you need it for rent, that goes back to rent. If you need it for stonks, then it goes to stonks. It does more depend on what people are going to use the stimulus check for. And that only time can tell, or maybe we can do surveys and find it out with data. Bro, why does no one believe in AMC in this chat? We still believe. We are not pitting AMC versus GME. We are trying to bring both of them to the moon. Let me take off this tweet for a second. It is 46 minutes after market has closed, and we are here talking to you guys, bringing out the most important news about GME, looking at the after hours price, which is still hovering at $100, and making waves right now, making moves, building out the important information that you should know, especially the DD that is going to come out later tomorrow, right? It's going to be at 3 p.m. EST, and I think you're going to like it when we show up and watch it together. Just crossed 17,000 subs. I'm not sure if you guys have been following my sub count, but I've been rising 2,000 subscribers a day for the last 2 days. Let's make it happen today as well. I would really recommend, really love it if you guys smash that subscribe button, because one of the best things that it does is, one, it allows you to invest in yourself first and foremost, because when you smash that subscribe button, tickle that bell button, it makes it so that you don't don't miss a live stream where I'm covering important topics of exactly how to do these technical analysis and important technical news that, as I always said, perception is everything, and the way that certain stocks are perceived is incredibly important. So that is the 2 reasons why you should go ahead and smash that subscribe button now. Stay a while, take off your boots, take off your jackets. We are here to make some serious tendies. Let's go back and read a couple of your comments. Let's go put back the GME YOLO and month end update right here. Matthew Curry says the doubters and the shills and the bots will never stop because they're salty or AI. And I think AI in all essence is a little salty. Ghost says, we won, guys. AMC apes, we won. AMC closed at $8. Let's go. Let's see what's happening today. I thought we were all holding. No, we are still doing good. AMC and GME closed above a price that would mean a lot of call options are in the money. So we like the stock. Let's see. People are asking serious questions, but it goes a little bit too close to financial advice. Paulette says, any thoughts for BTC over the weekend? BTC has fallen to $46,000 a couple of times, but this is the first time that it's staying pretty consistently down at $46,000. The way I just caught it, I caught it at 46,000 flat. So the lowest it got was 44,000. That was on the 26th. Oh, actually, that was today. It fell to 44,000 today. It also fell to 44,000 on the 23rd. So I am highly bullish on GME in the long run. I currently don't hold any because I'm waiting for the right moment. If you also want to wait for the right moment along with me, then I would suggest going and clicking that BlockFi link in the description, where not only are you going to earn 8.6% interest on your cryptocurrency holdings, which first of all, what kind of bank is going to give you that interest? But second of all, it is just one of the best places to own your wallet and keep your crypto knowledge learning. Slick Rick says, I'm not greedy. If AMC ever hits even $100, I'll do backflips. Dude, I hope you know how to do a backflip before you do that backflip. Grizz London says, squeeze is absolutely still on. Loads of calls expired in the money. Hundreds of thousands of shares need to be bought next week from weekly and monthly options. Squeeze is on. Thank you for answering the question. I realized that was the question of the title. Let's see. I'm going to change the title. GME closed above $100. AMC above $8. There we go. Fire emoji. There we go. Okay. So, can you help us understand the whole hypothetical shares can impact the whole thing? I think you're talking about these counterfeit shorts, and I'm happy to cover them again. Let me navigate over to that. So really, really long DD, here it is. Naked shorts is what we're going to talk about here for a brief moment. Quote, naked short, this is an invention of the securities industry that is a license to create counterfeit shares. In the context of this document, a share created that has the effect of increasing the number of shares that are in the marketplace beyond the number issued by the company is considered counterfeit. This is not a legal conclusion, since some shares we consider counterfeit are legal based upon today's rules. The alleged justification for naked shorting is to ensure an orderly and smooth market, but all too often it is used to create a virtually unlimited supply of counterfeit shares, which leads to widespread stock manipulation, the linchpin of this massive fraud. Returning to our example, everything is the same except the part about borrowing the share from everyone else's account. There is no borrowed share. Instead, a new one is created by either the broker dealer or the DTC without a borrowed share behind the short sale. A naked short is really a counterfeit share. Boom, boom, boom. Learning with Andrew and Meatball. You hear that, Meatball? Let's get you a treat. For all of the excellent energy today, all of the likes that you guys are putting on this video, and all of the supers that you guys have been incredibly generous with. Okay, here we go. So we are still looking at GME. It is still hovering right around that $100 mark after hours. Oh, interesting. Fidelity called today to say that the margin call wouldn't be due. Thank you, the Hammer Martell, for sending this out. Oh, nice. Fidelity called today to say the margin call, but this was already removed by the moderators of WallStreetBets. I'm not sure why, but what we're looking at here is Fidelity called today to say the margin call that wouldn't be due until next Wednesday was escalating to needing to be taken care of end of day today, resulting in me to have a write a $3 million check. It has been removed, but none of the comments can explain why, so this is pretty suspicious. What else is there? Oh, and here is the margin call information. Let us see if we can read it. It is sideways, but this is a house call, $3.5 million, and yeah, right there, was called and asked to settle this today. That is a margin call of $3.5 million. Wow, that's insane. Okay. Well, I hope this gets sorted out, but this definitely is a sign of suspicious activity. We need Bruce Wayne to join the stream. Bruce Wayne is welcome to join the stream at any time. Wayne Gain. Bruce Wayne is the Asian Batman? Yes, he is. He is. He was generous enough to have me on his show multiple times. Love talking up the Bruce Wayne gang. Let's see. Jesus-like jawline. People keep talking about the jawline. Never really thought about my jawline before. I do appreciate all of the nice comments. Makes me happy. It really means a lot to hear. You guys are really cool. I'm just really happy to be part of this awesome community. Let's see. Let's go back and keep looking through the live chat. Let's go back and put up the DFV tweet. Sorry, not the DFV tweet, the DFV Reddit post. Thank you, the Hammer Martell, for sending me all of these excellent links, keeping me informed, keeping everyone else informed as well. Bring it back there. Perfect. There is that tweet there. Okay. Pull that down. Put that there. There we go. WallStreetBets. Boom. Here we go. All right. Is Meatball Corgi mixed with Lab? He's a big Korg. Yeah, he's a golden Korg. Golden Lab Korg. Let's see. Volkswagen went to 1,000 pre-inflation AMC to 2,700 per share. Wow, let's see. Has your permission to take on any security in your account and lend it as collateral to raise the capital to fund as your loan? That's hypothecation. Means that when the clearing firm extends you a leverage that is a margin, the firm has your permission to take on security in your account and lend it as collateral to raise the capital to fund your loan. Chris G. Sounds like a smart guy. Andy Vo says, nice dog. Thanks, I appreciate that. Let's see. How do we get the SEC to step in and enforce the no naked shorting or hide shorts in ETFs? And I think someone answered it. Limited time says SEC won't do anything about naked shorts. We need instant settlement and systemic tracking of SHARs. Let's see. Not financial advice, says Jacob Pittman. About 12 million AMC shares from the calls. I've removed puts for about $80 million, but that is only 10% of the float and 0.35 of the market cap. How will this make a big change? I do not have enough visibility on that. I don't know exactly what it is. Lord Weird, the moderator king, says, "Hey, Michael Harris, don't be a meanie beanie in the chat." This goes out for all of you, all 3,000 of you. Welcome to the stream if you just joined, or if you have been popping in and out. I do appreciate every single one of you. Let's keep it civil. Let's keep the positive energy going, and let's not be meanie beanies. Gosu, he has green name because he is a member. No problem. Within 1 week of being part of your community, it's the least I can do. Thank you for providing more insight on the little crumbs we can gather. Thank you, my friend. Sage Beside says, "Whoa, 1080p? Yeah, I finally figured out how to stream 1080p, and it actually ends up being better quality than 720. So I was doing something weird for sure." Oh boy. Chance says, "We can't compare too much to Volkswagen since Porsche owned most of the shares, so it was impossible to have any paper hands. This is fair. But if we are as iron tight as Porsche, well, you know, tendies are made in crazier ways, that's for sure." Andrew, where do you live? And weather looks so nice. I live in sunny California. Weather is nice. Those of you who are weathering the storm, hopefully it's going to be spring come the weekend. So you guys, please stay safe. Please keep warm. Metal Dance 1, thank you for the super. If you go to pretiming.com and search for GME, interesting prediction. We noticed that a few... We looked at that a while ago. Thank you for the super. Let's look. This is the GME stock forecast for the next 10 days by pre-timing. I also do not know what kind of indicators they are using, but right now they are forecasting that the stock goes to 600. Now, what is this x-axis? Like, at what point is this going to be at 600? Not sure. But right now, this website is probably getting a lot of traffic because people are interested in anybody who is willing to say that GameStop is able to get to upwards of $600 dues. If we are looking at GameStop right now, it is after hours. It is still hovering around $100 flat. Let's get that Roaring Kitty tweet back up there. From Cali here too, says Cesar, what's going on? Craig Roberts says, I don't do crypto. What's the platform you guys recommend? Is legit and is not going to screw you. I heard Robinhood don't let you really own the crypto. That is true. Robinhood screws you for so many reasons, not just that one. But if you do want a reputable crypto place that lets you hold your wallet but also lets you earn 8.6% interest, that is BlockFi. Go down to the description below, grab your BlockFi, put as much money as you want in there in the first 30 days, and you can get up to $250 of Bitcoin. I have that pinned in the comment right here. Grab it when you have a chance. I mean, it's a pretty good deal right now with Bitcoin. Bitcoin has just dropped below 46,000. This is insane. It is time. It is a long-term investment. It's never going to go belly up. Bitcoin is something I am highly bullish about. Cardinai says, isn't GME now institutionally owned on both sides with a majority with respect to retail and traders now? You won't move the price like before? No? Sorry, I'm new here. Maybe I'm out of loop for more info. I haven't heard any articles that says that institutions have owned a large long position, but as of right now, if they do own long positions, it's just as a hedge, or perhaps as an individual hedge fund investor could be working against everyone else working at the hedge fund. Let's see. BlockFi versus Coinbase. Personally, for me, Coinbase has not been incredibly kind, not just because the product, I was locked out of my account for a long time, but because I also interviewed at Coinbase and for a data engineering role, and I got to pretty far along with the interview process, and I spent almost a whole day and a half on an interview. If I also put out an entire video about my interview process at Coinbase, so if you want to check that out, it's on the channel. Oh boy. Bitcoin on sale now. It's really on sale, and if you don't want to miss another sale in the future, start funding your BlockFi account so that you can be prepared for another dip in the future. Let's see. Patience is the key in a short squeeze play, says Jiwoo Ya. I like your name. Jiwoo Ya. Net 9 AMC could and should jump up a lot, but there is no way SEC is going to the hedge funds to get too screwed over. No politics in the chat, ideally. Thank you. Be nice to each other. How accurate has that site been in the past? I have never seen that site before. I don't know what pre-timing is, so that's why I wouldn't put too much salt in there. People have dogs for us. Thank you. Scooter McDuder, thank you for joining. Scooter McDuder has been supporting the channel a long time, but it seems like all he did was press the join button down in the description below. It means that he is now an official member. He gets a green flare on his live chat, and over the weekend I'm going to be building some emojis for him. So those of you who are joining the live chat and joining the actual memberships below, I really appreciate you guys. And those of you who joined the tier at Meatball the Professor, we're going to do a random drawing towards the end of the week to see which one of you gets a random one-on-one with me. And that's going to be exciting. Money loves those who are patient, says Sophie Moon Tarot. Very true. And I was going to say very true, but she already said it, so nice. I finally figured out how to member, says Scooter McDuder. Thank you for joining, my man. Let's see. What option should I get, says Jojo, if I predict AMC is going to the moon? Well, whatever price you put AMC to go to should be lower than the price that AMC is about to get to itself. That is how to become in the money. Buy BTC when you personally believe society undervalues it. And that's the crux of buying any stock. It's about whether or not you have done your research and believes that society has undervalued it. Dan says, what crypto should I invest in if I believe the NFT movement? I don't want to buy actual NFTs, just the supporting technology and cryptos. Honestly, I'm pretty bullish on Bitcoin and Ethereum only. So as of right now, I'm probably going to do a little bit more digging around. Eli Groff says, subscribed. Now answer my question. Okay. With closing above 8, will a gamma potentially happen from them collapsing all of the top of one another? Not 100% sure. Following your question, but thank you for subscribing. Gamma squeezes are from enough. We need enough. Hold on. I want to put out the YOLO tweet here. It needs to be enough users, not users. It needs to be enough call options that are in the money in order to actually squeeze. So that is the main problem, is that we didn't get up to the $800 figure, right? That was the squeeze that we were waiting for GME, and now the question is, where is the amount of contracts in the money going to be enough? And even if it doesn't squeeze today or this week or next week, we are still having a long fight ahead. Adam Underwood, thank you for joining as a new member. It's because he pressed the join button down below next to the subscribe button. I really do appreciate that. Phil T says, is Applied Materials a good company to work for? I have never worked for that company, so I don't know. But thanks for asking. Dan says, thanks for answering. You're welcome. Let's see. We have, Adam just upgraded from the puppy tier to the professor tier. Welcome, welcome. Super is going to be huge for NFTs, says Joe Rotella. Tad says, any drawings for free memberships? My student loans are more red than buying GME at 483. Tad, let's talk. And have fun with the Lord of the Rings today. That sounds really fun. 160 Club, thank you for the super. What do you think the reason is for the big drops? I think it's because of the shorts, right? There have been millions of shorts on GME to the point that the last 2 days there were no more shorts available as the markets opened on both days, and they still were able to find other ways to short the stonk with naked shorts. Richard says, I just signed up to BlockFi thanks to you. God bless America. Let's get all of those cryptos. Eli Groff says, you got it. Thanks for the answer, man. We checked you out once or twice, and today I subscribe. Very, very cool. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Toby Locke says, Andrew, did you see a huge fund in the UAE are selling close to $1 billion in their Bitcoin assets to buy ADA and Polkadot? I don't follow people in the UAE very closely, even though I did transfer once in that airport. I love talking about traveling when I was traveling before. Bitcoin is still under 46,000. This seems like a pretty steep discount to buy back in. At the very least, if you were buying Bitcoin, it has been fluctuating $5,000 almost every single day. So that's the volatility that you should take advantage of. Hi G, thank you for the super. I have 220S March 5 call. In my opinion, sometime next week. Will we get to 220? 220 is not off the table, although we did have a strong resistance at 200. We got there during after hours on Wednesday, and then we were verily rejected. So that is it's a tricky question. Do we have enough momentum to actually move past 200? I'm not gonna say. I don't know. Why do we give so much credit to that DD? That's a good question. Right now, I only have the research in front of me. You guys are sending me great research all the time. We are just trying to get the word out together. So don't put too much credit on any DD. Not just one DD in your head should be holding all of the marbles. If you guys are watching, one of the most important DDs that you should follow is what Deep Effing Value is working on and how his portfolio is shaping up. If he's still in. Bob S. First time watcher. You have a great personality and make losing money fun. Love your analysis as well. I think that is going to become my actual legit catchphrase. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. First time watcher. You have a great personality and you make losing money fun. Boom. Thank you, Bob. I miss traveling. The last place I traveled was the Philippines. Never been there. I would love to be there. That sounds very fun. Forgot to like this man's page. He's confident with his speech, has great knowledge, and so far feels like we can trust him. Trust and transparency is what we're looking for. Thank you. I appreciate that, Eli Groff. I am working on earning your trust and being the calm man in the storm. Verdo says, first time commenting and new to trade. Now that we close over $8, what position does that put us in for Monday? A good one. We are in a solid position to be able to work with the contracts that were in the money. If they are exercised today, then we are going to be fit, let's say. Joke for being exercised, but that is the whole plan when it came to the gamma squeeze. If enough of these contracts are in the money, then these institutions that sold these contracts are going to have to buy. Nikolai says, I need financial advice. 50 Cent or Tupac? Tupac. Adam Underwood, that's great, lol. Making losing money fun. Good, Bob. Gosu Ballardin, Bob forever part of the stream. Nice. Eli Groff, thanks for the input, but data and statistics is what I follow, not words from some random person. I might listen, but I will. Hold on, what did he say? Oh, I missed it. Oh no. Andrew is Meatball's AI creation. This is canon. This is canon. Jiwoo Ya, your commitment to the GameStop story is admirable. Thank you. We are making sure that we are telling the story. Jiwoo Ya says subscribed. Thank you so much. Is that your car? No, it's just a car outside that seems to go off at random times, and I cannot wait for its battery to die. I'm thinking about calling administration to get that car towed because I am getting tired as heck of that car going off. Memes dealer, Mr. MD. Bro, I really enjoy your stream. Thanks for everything you do. I appreciate that. Thank you, memes dealer. I hope you deal me some nice memes later. Car alarm, yes, sorry. It'll go off, it'll stop in a few seconds. Ravinder Singh says GME has been suspended. EC suspends trading in 15 securities. Yahoo News. Let's give it a look in just a second. Alex Roy says, I knocked out your car window, but I can't jump the car to start. Care to throw me the key? Yep, I got you, man. When you do catch the keys, make sure that I'm not gonna throw you the bird on stream. Pickles for options that expired today. Are they able to exercise them after hours, or are they already been done? New to this. This is dependent on the contract itself, but most of them are in the money now at the after hours, and they are going to be exercisable. There's a fellow YouTuber called Elliot Trades Crypto that launched Super Farm, and any way you can look into the crazy potential, take a look. Sure. Elliot Trades Crypto. If you are speaking of YouTubers, if you did want to join on the ride up to the moon of 20,000 subs, it is time for you to smash that subscribe button. I am 10% the size of Elliot Trades Crypto, but I gave him a sub, and now that I passed the good fortune forward, I think it's time for you to also smash that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell button, just like a couple of the extra cool guys that joined just now. Okay, that car is over. We're done with that car. No more of that car. Okay, let's see. I bet that car is a Volkswagen. That's nice. Let's see. American Gadfly says, you said Tupac because you're in Cali and you know those dudes around the corner listening. Oh, man. Let's see. Travis Chambers, someone on Reddit says that they are posting their final DD tomorrow when it is about to squeeze. Yes, I will be there for that when the DD comes out. It's going to be 3 p.m. EST, which means I'll be here at noon PST, probably half an hour or an hour early so that we can talk and we can make sure that we get our thoughts out before this DD comes out and accurately predicts the time of the squeeze. Let's find out. Let's see. What does AMC closing over 8 matter for? You guys have been wrong every day over and over. Gordy, come on. We're trying to pass positive stuff, positive vibes in the comments. But if you must know, $8 is where a lot of these contracts are in the money. The call options that are expiring today. And if they get exercised, that's going to be a lot of buys that end up filling the market with more and more price hops. And if we can get that price to go a little higher, then the short squeeze will start taking over. It's kind of like different parts of a rocket twisting off. Let's see. Jiwoo says, please stream as much as possible. I'm holding my bladder. Remember, hold your bladder. That's what we're working on. Oh yes, there we go. Eli Groff says, are you Republican or Democrat? Oh wait, that doesn't matter. You're a data scientist providing us with the best information possible. There, I should take a screenshot of that too. From now on, anybody who asks me, that's my answer. Boom. Stone stonks, they have been filled, i.e. my account states I have them, but my master portfolio does not show them. The clearinghouse is trying to find them right now. We are in a good place. They're trying to find them. Y2 Woody says, ape of yours since 1,000 subs. Awesome channel. Hey, welcome to the live chat. So excited to get a chance to talk to you guys. Our golden corgi taller than regular corgi? He is maybe like a head above the other corgis at CorgiCon. We go to CorgiCon. It's in California. We chill with other corgis all night, and then we relax all day. It's pretty cool. Let's see. James Nunez says, you must be a bot because you have awesome nonstop energy. I don't know why I just want to screenshot all of these awesome live chats right now, because you guys are really honing in on the energy of this channel right now. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna get Y2 Woody's comment as well. Let's see. I'm no Uncle Bruce. No, that's right. I'm not Uncle Bruce. I'm much younger than Uncle Bruce, and I haven't watched a lot of Uncle Bruce before, but so I can't make a judgment call yet. Lord Weird says Eli knows what's up. That's true. Item Box says, what is more fascinating to you, software engineering or financial analyst? Definitely engineering to me. Financial analyzing finances is is cool. That's what we're doing right here. But building things with software, that is something that will last even when markets have crashed. Let us see. Jiwoo, yeah, welcome to the membership. I thought you would join. I like your name. I'm glad I get to keep saying it. Welcome to the member. You guys notice that Jiwoo became a member because he smashed that join button right next to the subscribe button down below, and that supports the channel. I do appreciate it. If you guys wanted to also support me on Patreon, that is another way to get some cool prizes as well. Let's see. Stone Stonk says, just smash the subscribe. Much love. You are now on my radar. I am not going to let you down. Let's see. Eli Groff says, I am also interested in your path to becoming a data scientist. I am in IT, but I do not have a niche field. What made you go into this field? I always loved just telling stories, right? Data science was a way for me to be able to bridge the narrative between the statistics, the economics, and the computation behind everyday questions. And so now that I'm able to tell these stories, I thought, why don't I share them on YouTube? Started off with educating people on data science, realized, that was grueling work when not a lot of people are interested. I started pivoting to GME and talking about stonks. I actually made a stonk video 2 months before GME, and now that GME is the story of our history, of our entire generation, I'm so glad to be part of this with you guys. We are talking about MOAS, the mother of all short squeezes. Workphone says that they predict it will be on April 1st. That would be perfect. And yet nobody will remember. Nobody will believe it. Jiwoo says, join his channel for the best on GME. Yes, I do like it. Will Smith, Shrek flavor, thank you so much for the super. Please do a podcast with Uncle Bruce, and Meet Kevin. If I can get on Meet Kevin's radar, that would be a dream come true. And the only way to be able to get on his radar is to grow exponentially. We got up to 10,000 subs on Saturday. We got 7,000 more subs in 5 days. We are not ending the growth trajectory. We are going to keep on shooting through the moon, and that's going to start with you guys. Thank you for all of you who have subscribed and those of you who have joined. Hello, says Pedro Machado. Is it just amazing to see the after hours chart? We held the $100 together. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you on the moon. Much love from Portugal. Very, very cool to see you, Pedro. Thank you so much for that comment. Bob S says, well, your subscribers are going to the moon. Hold the channel, boys. Diamond hands, you apes. Dustin Wastel says, I'm not sure what this means totally, but I just crunched some numbers. The total open interest of call options in the money is 48,000 right now. Yes, we roughly calculated this, roughly 50,000 or so call options that are in the money, which means that upwards of 100 shares per call option. So that is, we do the math, 500,000, 5 million, roughly 5 million are in the money. And this is good. We like that. Adam Underwood, I am here because most I've seen wanted to perform technical analysis on the graph is in the 10-minute range. You are actually considering the whole picture, which is vital. So true. Latin guy, Andrew, what's going on? Jules, April Fool's Day, that would be hilarious. How far am I behind the chat? Only a minute. Would be more wise to study software engineering. So you have the programming background and the DSCS. Yeah, software engineering is a step up in the kind of building phase and not so much as in the analysis phase. Eli Groff says, dude, thank you so much. I think this might be my path. I am even happier joining this now. I am dyslexic, but that just means I need to work extra hard to become a pro. Dyslexia doesn't hurt anyone willing to work hard enough to get what they deserve. And we're going to get there together, Eli. Let's see. Gosu says, best TA and DD consolidation right here in this channel. We don't just like the stock, we are the stock. Gosu, you guys are vying for positions on this compilation of comments. Let's see. GME Halt's beginning yesterday just killed everything. Well, it didn't kill everything, but it certainly wasn't good. We held strong past those halts. We are still here. We're still here for the money. Just subs. Jonathan H says, hi. From the Bay Area, holding strong, added another 100 AMC shares. Hey, Jonathan, welcome to the Meatball Army. We are happy and lucky to have you. Daniel Johnson says, hey, can you shout out my channel? It has nothing to do with stocks, but I do make videos of my dogs. Thank you. Daniel Johnson, go check his channel out. He is right here in the chat. Let's see. Andrew, you are looking incredibly handsome once again today. Thank you for your hard work and DD. I appreciate it, Jeff. Jeff comes in every day, says I'm handsome. I don't know what to think, but I am just going to say, no, Jeff, you're the one that looks handsome, even though I am only virtually imagining you in my mind's eye. Robel says, I want to apply for a data analytics job where they teach you and employ you, and in their test have a spatial reasoning test focused on perceptual ability. Any advice? Wait, is this an actual job that has spatial reasoning? My advice is grind on lead code. Go on Pramp, which is a website that for free links you with other people who are also interviewing and is going to be a great resource. Either way, just get the attention of a lot of people who are already in the field, especially those who are also interviewers. If you do want to do one-on-one coaching, go ahead and send me an email at dataleaptech@gmail.com. Let's see. Can you dab some of that positive energy to us? Can I dab it? No. I do like dabbing, but I think a lot of people would just immediately unsubscribe. Let's see. Whoa, $200 high roller. Share some cheddar, friendo. The amateur gaming guy. Yeah, that the person, Emerson Lemus. What a absolute legend. Oh, Shrek became a member as well. Thank you, Will. I really do appreciate that. We got Green Will Smith, who has been here for a long time. He's been commenting. I've been talking to him. We made it together. Let's do it. Emil Didrikson. Hi, Andrew. Thanks for an awesome channel. Can you explain why Gamma Squeeze would be tricking the short squeeze? Wouldn't it make more sense for the hedge fund to wait for the price to fall before covering? It wouldn't be tricking the short squeeze. It's just a booster rocket before the short squeeze can take care of the rest. And of course, it would make sense for hedge funds to wait for the price to fall. It has been around the 45 range for a week and a half, and then we saw it go up. It makes sense for hedgies to try and cover, but according to the FINRA report, they have not done it yet. And now that we have seen a lot of the shorts come back onto GME to try and suppress the price, they are even worse trouble. Okay. Desiree Cobb says, listen, if you are left bag holding, I know it will hurt, but hold for at least a month and a week. AMC and Game seem to peak around the same time every month. Yeah, it does seem like they are connected. Very scary. Let's see. How do I make the WeBull update after hours on my desktop app? Yeah, we got to do that together. It is after my face is covering it, but at the bottom of WeBull there is EXT, and that tells you, and you can toggle that, which will toggle after hours and pre-market. Thanks to one of you who suggested that on a previous live stream. Harmon says, you mentioned 5 million. I mentioned 5 million shares are in the money from 50,000 option contracts. Any way to know if they've been already exercised today? I'm not sure about that. I just think other apes would be able to answer that question down below. I'm not sure if there's a visible way to see if they've been exercised. Jeff Harmon says, as a touring musician, I know what hard work looks like, and you are working hard for all of us apes, and as such, you deserve a compliment to break up the madness a little bit. Bless your heart. This is an excellent comment. Thank you so much, Jeff. I want to know what band you play for so I can give you a shout out if you still tour with that band. Andrew, do you work on any deep learning applications? We are playing around with some deep learning technologies in my company, but I cannot talk about it. Deep learning is pretty darn expensive and difficult to get into if your company is not big enough. Let's see. People are saying strongly holding 1,000 shares of AMC. What will happen 1st of April? Nothing's happening 1st of April. That was just a joke because in America, April Fools is on 1st of April. So that was why someone in the comments section made a joke about the 1st of April. Let's see. Tenor says, funny how all of you newbies are called GME and not GameStop. Stop trying to get fetched to be a thing. It won't work here. That's pretty funny. Y2 Woody says, does Meatball have any brothers or sisters? He's got 8 brothers and sisters here. All of you are Meatball's brothers and sisters. And that is the answer I'm going to stick with. Avoxer says, just winning at 48 at 125 today, making my total portfolio to 131 at 81 and 85 at 60 euros. Watching you for the last 2 weeks and so happy I found you. Keep it up, Avoxer. Thank you for joining. Happy to have you on board. Tana May Moody says, I came over to your channel because another stock guy I was watching became paper hands and it made me feel funny. Thanks for being a diamond hand. Of course, we are sticking together, and that is the modus operandi of this channel. Thank you, Cheney Chen, for another treat for Meatball. Appreciate that. We never give enough credit for the fearless men and women who smash that like button without question, because we want to get this message to out as many true apes as possible. Those of you that are diamond handing, those of you who want the best information out there. So I appreciate all of you who are smashing that like button. Resort Dog says, my ex-wife's birthday is on April 1st too. Interesting. Gosu Ballardin, Patty Nelson, based on the option spread 12 on open Monday seems realistic. We'll be lucky to see maybe 10 if a true gamma appears or happens. Meatball is asleep af lol, says Adam Underwood. Brainwashed, if you sell at a loss and then buy back in, you lose the tax benefit from claiming the loss, and that is true. Eli Groff says, I feel like that are caught getting hit on these stocks can rely on we the people to help them out. I'm 100% helping this guy if I can get a win with AMC. He's behind on mortgage and just bought a car. Yeah, we are really helping out we the people here with this, I would say like hero stock, let's say. Matthew Johnson says, not sure if this was shared or not, but I sent you a photo of my dogs, Atlas and Tokyo. Username MattyJ57. Been in and out all day watching your stream. Keep it up. Let's watch your dogs, Matthew Johnson. Look at those doges. Let's give it a look. Doge. Where's Instagram? Matty.J57. Okay, just gonna try to search for you on the internet. Aww. Message and Atlas and Tokyo. Thank you for sharing these doges to grace us with their presence during this chat. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Very cute. Atlas and Tokyo. Very nice. Chenny Chen, thank you for joining. I do appreciate that. This means that Chenny went into the description of the video and pressed the join button, which is right next to the subscribe button. And now Chenny is part of the Meatball Nation. Here we go. Lord Weird says, go offline. We'll be back in a while if you're still streaming. I appreciate you, Lord Weird. Thank you for being as dedicated as we all are here to the information. Matthew Johnson, there are your dogs, Tokyo and Atlas. James Nunez says, I have a great original intro theme song for you. Can I send it to you, Mo Money? Yes, please send it to me. Send it to me either in an email with dataleaptech at gmail.com and then say this is your theme song, or you can send it on Instagram, but that I kind of have to sort through a bunch of Instagram messages, so email is probably the easiest way for me to see it now. Jeff Harmon says, my band is called Lussus. Lussus official on Insta if you want to follow. My singer is a drag queen. It's crazy. We believe in eat the rich mentality. My hands are meatballs wrapped in diamonds. Okay. Let's see. So we have Lussus or Lucis. Lucis official on Insta. following you now. Wow, this is a cool band. Very, very cool. Thanks. Big shout out for this, Jeff Harmon, who is in this touring band. And now straight back to Tokyo and Atlas, the Doges. Breed of dogs, says Mustafa. So cute. This is Meatball. He is a golden corgi. And this is Tokyo and Atlas, who look like Pembroke corgis. Chenny Chen joined the Meatball Army. Let's see. Mark Stewart says, I brought my wife's boyfriend's AMC stock off of him today, and now he's pissed. Oh, he shouldn't have sold it to you. That's his fault. Let's see. Scooter McDuder, now I have to mod myself, so I'm going to show your comment. Let's see. Dustin Stiradian says, like your style, good info, love Meatball, new subscriber liked, keep it up, bro. I appreciate that so much. Let's see. My puppy is sleeping. About to take a big fat dab for you. Cheers. Thank you, Jason. I could just see how low that dab is. Nice, long, slow dab. And Ann Kaplan says, explain that tax issue of losing tax benefits at a loss. If you do lose your on some investment, let's say GameStop, and you realize those gains, then realize those losses, right? Because it's unrealized losses until you sell. So this just basically means just mumble jumble for if a stock goes below the price you bought it at and then you sell it, you have made realized losses. And now you can try to write those off on your taxes. First, you subtract the amount. Subtract it from the amount of money that you gained that year from selling stocks that are higher than the price you bought them in. And then you have $3,000 left over that you can take off of your other kind of incomes, right? And this kind of tax incentive rolls over indefinitely as long as you don't buy back into the stock that you sold. If you do buy back in, then you lose those tax incentives. It's not as simple as what I just described. So if you do want an in-depth conversation about exactly what are the tax implications, let me know. Avoxier, thanks for joining. That means Avoxier went down to the description and pressed the join button, which means they want to support the show for a $4 or an $8 tier. There's also a $50 tier for those of you who really like the show, and I really appreciate Avoxier for doing that. Dino says, Andrew, you looking sleek af. Thank you. This hair really is staying in place. I kind of like the product I have in there. Jeremy Nerdtron says, we are all going to be rich. I love that name, Jimmy Nerdtron. William Thurber says, love the channel. Andrew, been following for a few weeks, learned so much. Why specifically do you recommend BlockFi for crypto? Looking to start investing in some BTC. Two reasons. One, BlockFi allows you to actually have a wallet and just earn interest on the crypto investments, and two, they're a small scrappy startup that isn't incentivized to screw you over, and that is two reasons that are good enough for me. I want to start putting as much money into BlockFi as possible so that I can catch Bitcoin on the way down. This is currently a investment that is backed by multiple large institutions, so if you believe in Tesla and Apple, I think you should believe in Bitcoin as well. Keep ruthless records, say Resort Dog. Make a Schedule C to buy the poop you want for business. Resort Dog, message me on Insta because I do need to learn a little bit more about business expenses now that Andrew Mo Money is a brand and a business. Pedro Machado, actually, yeah, Resort Dog, send me an email on dataleaptech@gmail.com. I want to talk to you. Pedro Machado sent to your Instagram a big pic of Bacchus, a god of wine and party from ancient. This is wrong. I cannot believe I'm about to say actually, Pedro. I love you to death, but Bacchus is the Roman god of wine. Dionysus is the Greek god of wine. Got him, boys. I also play actually in Jeopardy on Twitch. This is not an invitation to come watch my embarrassing self because there's no stocks on Twitch. But if you do support Twitch streamers, that is an option for you if you wanted to come watch me. I also play D&D on Twitch. But yeah, just for calling you out, Pedro, I'm gonna have to look at your dog. Let's see if I can find you. Not yet. Okay, so then requests. What is your Instagram? I can't find Pedro, so what is your Instagram tag? Cute dog, by the way, for Patty Nelson. What's the projection for AMC next week? I'm not doing projections right now, but I will be covering the DD that tells us exactly why the squeeze is going to happen on a specific day tomorrow. So you better be there for that live stream tomorrow. Market open tomorrow, says OKB. Cool. Market will not open tomorrow because it is the weekend. Jason Trong, hair on, and you looking fire, bro. Thank you so much. Let's see. Is there a way to exercise an option if you don't have the money in your account? No, you do have to have the funds to be able to exercise an option that is in the money. Chan Tuang says, love your channel, love GME. Yes, yes. Ann Kaplan says, thanks for the explanation. I definitely bought back in the same stock within a few days, so I guess I lost tax benefits. That's okay. You only lose them if you had if you had realized losses. Ooh. Resort Dog says, Schedule C lets you basically write off 5,000 or 500 first year just to be starting up. Oh, that's very cool. Kind of want to Schedule C now. Let's talk. Andrew Money says, can you link your Twitch? I am Andrew Money everywhere on the internet. If you're on Twitter, I'm Andrew Money. If you are on Instagram, I'm Andrew Money. And if you are on Twitch, I'm Andrew Money. So just put twitch.com/Andrew Money. Scooter McDuder says, Andrew is God-splaining now. Yes, I got it. He knows his mythology. Now you're flexing your Greek mythology? Yes. Oh, man, I'm a big mythology nerd. I love mythology. Where's Professor Meatball from? I adopted him 4.5 years ago on Clear the Shelters Day back in Chicago. Okay. Min Kim is asking me the continuous 111 transaction every second on GME. Yeah, I do see that. That is happening. I'm blocking it with a picture of Instagram, but that is happening over and over. I can't say I know what exactly is happening, but it doesn't seem like a human activity. I agree. Richard says, this isn't Twitch. Oh. Pedro, there's Pedro's handle. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna look you up on the internet. Okay, that doesn't exist. So you're gonna have to send it out again. The Pedro LF something doesn't work. Let's see. What time are we planning the stream for tomorrow? I'm going to plan it for 11 or 11:30 a.m. PST. That's going to be 30 minutes to an hour before the DD comes out tomorrow. Let's see. Sorry, not a question about the stock market. Do you need to blow dry your hair for a long time every day after you wake up? I don't take a shower when I wake up because this hair only works if I sleep on it. Weirdly enough, I need to gel it like a few hours before bedtime, and then when I wake up, it's just like this. I had never been able to figure this out in high school, and if I did, I would have been a lot more popular. Brave Companions, can we get some love for AMC? My friend loved the channel. Yes, let's get some love for AMC. AMC is still hovering at $8.03, hovering there. Cannot seem to break out, but that's okay. We are still living it right there. Nico says, do I have a BlockFi referral code? Hey, Nico, I got you, man. It's right here. Look at that. It's this pinned link right above. It says, get your naughty $250 in Bitcoin while you still have a chance. That's the BlockFi referral link right there. So, there you go, Nick. Look at the pinned comment or in the description. You also want to be able to get WeBull? I got you. You get 2 free stocks if you click another link in the description and get 2 free stocks on WeBull. Let's see. Pete Jr. says, no, I'm Andrew Mo Money. Wait, you're not Andrew Mo Money. I'm Andrew Mo Money. Let's see. Ilarian Parmit says, hope you don't become Andrew less money. That's pretty funny. You got me. Pretty funny. Let's see. How much effort is your 6 months plan? Not a ton of effort. It's just a lot of one-on-one coaching and giving each other positive energy. I'm looking through your comments right now. Just saw a post from Reddit that our GME that somehow 33 million more shares were shorted today. Yeah, we covered that in the due diligence, and that's what happened. That is what happened. I'm gonna have to clip earlier live stream because some of you are asking questions about GME that I want you guys to all have answered, which means I need to clip that GME video in another live stream. Gosu says he wakes up like that. This morning I actually was late. I didn't want to admit it right away to everybody, but since this is at the end of the live stream, I can admit it to you guys because we're cool right now. I woke up at like 6:05 and I promised I would go live at like 5:55, and I was like, uh-oh, I've never forgotten to set an alarm, but I'm luckily I just woke up right on time, so I got in, got to the computer, said I'll be here in 10 minutes, and I got in everything ready in 10 minutes. I'm pretty proud of that. Adam Underwood said, I have an image I want you to see of a side-by-side comparison of Volkswagen and GME and AMC now. Oh, do you mean this one? Luckily, it's already been given to me by Dominic's. He is a real G. It's how another short squeeze played out. Remember that these two are not that comparable. However, it certainly looks very, very similar in 2008 of how Volkswagen played out, and January 27th of how GameStop played out. Thank you, Death Crew, for the super. GME and AMC just joined, but love the content. Also tweeted pic of my pup. Robert Moore is name. Robert, let's get a picture of your pup. The first time that I showed pictures of dogs, some of you sent me dongs instead. That almost got me demonetized. But now I'm more optimistic. Robert, can you tell me your tag instead? Send me your tag. Also, Pedro, I need your tag because the one you sent did not go anywhere. Robert Moore. There's too many Robert Moores on Instagram. You're gonna have to tell me your tag, unfortunately. Time UK, you starting streaming tomorrow? Andrew says Y2 Woody. In terms of UK time, what time is it right now? UK time. It's 10 p.m. So you guys are 8 hours ahead, which means I will be streaming at like 7. Sorry, no, you are 8 hours behind. No, yeah, you're 8 hours ahead. So that means that you are gonna be 7 p.m. is when I'm gonna start streaming, roughly. Studer Scooter. That's not McDuder McStooter, but that's another Studer Scooter. Andrew, please tell me the gold on that video is from RuneScape. You are right. This is gold from RuneScape, 100%. Let's see. Graham Cracker says, just found your channel and I already subscribed. Thank you for the learning experience you provide. I appreciate that, Graham Cracker. I really do. Let's see. Yo, Andrew, could you explain what you mean by in the green when referring to the closing prices of GME and AMC? You may have already explained it with more depth, but I didn't catch it. In the green? Well, I really mean just the color is green. But I don't think I said that AMC and GME are in the green this time. They're just above the number that we wanted so that these contracts can be in the money. And that might be what you caught me saying. You got 1,000 likes while you were sleeping, says Cyberburner. You talking to Meatball? I have been awake this whole time. Let's see. It's a good thing. There's a ton of calls in the money for 100 Monday that can be executed. Can you explain the importance of this DD release? This person has been writing DDs for this stonk for a long time, and that's why it's so dang important for us to be able to focus up on tomorrow's report that's coming out. Let's see. Okay, here's Opsar. I'm Opsar. Sent you doggo. Okay, Opsar. We're gonna look at your dog. We're gonna look at like 2 more dogs. Okay, so Alexis Maximus DE, send a dog. So we're actually just gonna focus on dogs for a few seconds, and then we're gonna come back tomorrow. So we're gonna have Alexis Maximus show me their dog. Let's look at Opsar's dog. Peter Soka. Okay, I'm gonna follow you back. Let's see what your messages are. Oh, wow, 18 years old? Michaela, look at that dog, so cute. Mike Olive says, in the money, was it? My bad, no problem. In the money means that the price that GameStop got to was higher than the price of a lot of different contracts, betting that the price would be higher than the value. So that means that those contracts can now be exercised, which means that if you thought the GameStop was going to be like at $90, and then you bought an option to be able to buy the stock at $90, you buy it and then you sell it immediately, or you maybe buy it and you hold it. But either way, that buying action causes the price to go up, and we like that. AI Diamond Hand, same here, subscribed and liked. Thank you so much. That's actually funny, Death Lord. I'm watching this while skiing. Oh, skilling. I was like, how can you ski? That's really incredible. If you do watch this while skiing, I do want to see that. Can you reverse your video so we can read that book? You mean this book? The Power of Habit? You are free to grab this copy in the description down below. If you are looking for a way to support the channel without spending money on the channel, you could start your Amazon sessions with one of the affiliate links down below. Costs nothing at all. It just reminds Amazon who was the one that sent you on that Amazon session, and then you can buy whatever you want. Not this book, but now that cookie is in your Amazon session that reminds Amazon that whatever you buy in this session, a small piece of it goes to me as a commission, and that is a free way to support the channel. Thank you, Death Crew, for another super. Your Twitter is Robert blah blah blah. Let's go look at your tweets. Let me just look at my face for now. Those of you who are still chilling, we are about to finish up. We have covered a lot of important news today. Robert, I didn't see your... Oh, there we go. Robert, just joined your YouTube channel. Love the content. Here is my stonks buddy, always helps me keep calm while watching stonks. And with Robert's dog is where we're going to end. If you guys have not yet done the thing, by which I mean smashing that subscribe button, I recommend it. It's really fun. It gets the whole crowd pumping. Also, making sure that the bell button is tipped as well. That is really a big piece of the appreciation from my side. If you have dogs, go ahead and send them to me on Instagram. Thank you for the super bad Mama Jamma thought on AMC and top reasonable price. Reasonably, I think that AMC was able to top $10 before. It should be able to do it again, but I don't want to put any price projections out before we see market movement on Monday. So that is what I'm going to say. No promises. Obviously, there's never any financial advice on this channel, but for your super, I want to say that is where I'm estimating AMC to be able to edge towards $10 again early next week. So once again, thank you guys. Reach out to me. We want to make this a conversation. Thank you for your patience if I don't respond right away. And if you send me your dogs and I'm still starting to show them on the channel, your dog will have their time in the sun. But please be patient. If you guys do want to support the channel, direct donations to Venmo or PayPal is a great way to go. I'm at Andrew Coin on both of those platforms. You can also go ahead and do the next best thing, which is join on Patreon. And the third best thing is joining as a member. It's the easiest way to do it, but pressing that join button is a great way to get flares and get your different colors in the live stream. And the longer you stay a member, the cooler your benefits get. And then finally, finally, we will be here first thing tomorrow. Not quite at market open because there is no market open. Iron Man, thank you. Hoper, the audio version of Habi Counts, just bought it. Thank you for the super for now, but not for forever. I will see you guys very soon. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you guys for all of your energy, and I hope that your Friday is full of tendies like mine will be. For now, but not for forever, peace.